Fun!
Question mark. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the season finale of Generation Fantasy. I'm your host, Kay. I'm the DM, and I am joined by the lovely Indoor Recess crew. That's all of us. You're the Recess. We're the crew. We're going to go down the line, introduce ourselves real quick, just start off things right. What do you think? Most photogenic can go first.
It's not me either.
I already know it's not me.
I thought we just.
I think it's Masood. I mean, look at the hair.
Yeah, Masood. Look at Masood.
Thank you for someone else saying it. I wasn't going to bring it in, but
Right, Masood. You're my fucking auntie right now.
At Maroon Boy of HRUD. I play Kent Vanderbilt, and this is our season finale of season 1. I'm so excited. Also got a haircut, if you can tell, but yeah, it's fun.
All right. Person who likes vegetables the most goes next.
That ain't me either.
Not me.
Hey, you're a literal vegetarian.
Okay, then I'll go next. I'm Katie Mae. I use she, they pronouns, and I'm going to be your dungeon master for this evening. And I promise to try and kill one of them. Though I won't tell you which one.
Kill all of us, coward.
No, Bradley, no.
Bradley's going to die tonight. Carlos, next.
You gotta kill someone we care about.
Yeah,
You're right.
What's up?
Bradley.
Well, almost safe, so Omo, go next.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? My name's Carlos Luna. I play Omo. Both our pronouns are he, him.
All right, who's going next? Lonnie, how about you?
Hi, I'm Slani. I play Kaya, the goodest girl, and her our pronouns are she, her.
All right, what about you, TK?
Sorry, somebody, I won't name who, just sent me like 5 Love Island TikToks.
Well, it actually wasn't me this time.
That wasn't me.
That's pretty shocking.
Molly. Anyway, hello, it's me. It's TK. I play Bayou Morrison, and I am not in cosplay. I just looked in the mirror and was like, do you know what would make me look hot? Scar makeup.
Is that what's going on? I thought it was something a lighting on your face.
Yeah.
I thought it was my camera being a jerk.
Nope.
I like it.
Nope, it's just me loving scar makeup.
I thought big scars on faces were so cool when I'd see them in movies and stuff. Like someone has a scar like going like right down.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
When a woman or femme, especially a muscular one, is on like TikTok or something, it has like a scar on the lip, I'm like, fucking kill me.
My throat is waiting for your foot anytime. Yeah.
You're like, I wish they finished the job. so I wouldn't have to see this.
Like, step on my neck.
Oh my god. Okay.
Crush me.
Right.
I want them to break my skull between them.
Oh my god. Slow down.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the finale.
It's the finale.
Well,
what am I going to do? Fire me?
that's, I mean,
yes, they will.
They could. Yeah, I was about to be like, we're actually fully employed by them, so maybe. Okay, so we're gonna season some finales tonight. Probably some salt, some pepper, at least to start.
What about? We have an introduction still left.
Do we?
Yes, we do. Solani.
I did mine.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, who looks like
Masood wasn't paying attention.
I look like
Spent all that time crimping your hair. That's why.
Sorry, all the blood flow is going to the curls instead of the brain.
Also, we're not picking on Masood. We actually just did like a huge compliment thing before the show had started. So like everything is in good. We're just evening earlier out right now.
Yeah, something about that didn't feel like we were like nice to Masood for like 10 minutes.
It felt like a good person, but I feel like it felt weird around everyone else. Like I felt like a good human, but I didn't feel like I need to be a good human around you people. That's really what it was.
What do you mean, you people?
Well, you know, you people.
Carlos,
it's not September yet, Carlos.
The other people. Yeah, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the others. I see.
The others.
Well, love this.
Who's getting fired now, Carlos?
Yeah, Carlos. Probably us. Probably us. But I think it's simply time to vibe. And by vibe, I mean fight for your right for inspiration, shall you not? Which one of you can head into the season finale with something of the utmost importance? Why that? That's
when was the last time we spent inspiration?
Could be the difference between life and death.
What is
inspiration?
This?
But first, you must obtain it. You must
wise riddle master, riddle me this.
I'm halfway on board, but I feel like the riddle master gave up on the riddle-ish right halfway through.
I crawl on 4 legs in the morning.
I am
afternoon.
I am very new to this position.
From which do I speak?
I used to work at Dunkin' Donuts before
that
this.
Was a real riddle, Carlos.
Can I introduce you in?
All right.
It's a man.
Should I roll? Should I roll to see who has to go first?
I don't. Can someone do a recap? I don't remember anything.
I will do the recap.
That's why I
Thank you.
I forgot this week.
I'm just looking at the case file, but I also just rewatched it because I had to do all the.
No, Carlos doesn't read. He doesn't like reading.
I don't like reading.
It's like in his fucking contract that we literally cannot make him read it.
Which is really tough.
I don't like reading.
I don't know how we approved of it without reading it.
I don't know why. I don't know. Words that stay.
Angry.
They don't
That's
make any sense.
You really need to remember. Oma was angry.
Carlos' hair signed the contract for him.
Now I remember. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So like we're at the reserve and going through the car, and by you, I think you were the one who discovered the Viva Life can that apparently Elmo has been like fed secretly, or actually I don't know if he actually like drank any of the stuff, but like
they were stocked. I don't think I ever drank it.
Yeah, it was like green bean baby food. That's not true. Anyway, they were empty because they were promo.
Oh yeah. And then I had the vision of where Holly was, and I shared that info that she's at Janko, and then we started planning, and then my car, which I thought was sentient at first, showed up, and it was Bayou's siblings and Eric Walrick. And then we started like grilling him and harassing him for information, and eventually like you revealed a bunch of stuff, but then I dispelled magic on his whole disguise and revealed that he was a cute purple tiefling. Very adorable.
Savannah's living
honestly
fantasy,
cuter than he was
right
as a human.
Yeah, completely cuter than he was as a human. So let's see what else. I think Bayou, you had a long talk with Savannah about what to do if things go to crap, basically like go without Eric and go to Ephemerealm and just stay together there. And then we just kind of planned, and we went and staked out Jenko. I don't know if we've actually come up with an actual plan, but we did go stake it out and take a look at things there. But yeah, our plan is to go break into Janko, and afterwards we grab Holly and then we head to wherever Ephemerealm is. We just get the hell out of town. Oh, and then my dad texted me very ominously saying that we need to talk, and my mom's going to call in for it. So that's how it happened. That was great.
That was pretty big though.
Yeah, that was a big reveal.
Oh, and then we found out Hyun was a prince because there was that like post credits scene where he was talking to Ednaksha, aka Portia,
and none of the seniors showed up for the news thing
except Tessa.
Except for Tessa.
And didn't Hyun also murder Ivan Borofsky?
Solve the problem for us, honestly.
I feel like it's I don't know. I feel like we never gave Ivan a chance to be more than what he was, and I worry. I'm scared. There could have been a twist. There could have been a twist.
Didn't give it. That was you. You didn't give him that chance.
I thought
that's
he would be trapped by them. Yeah, that's fair. That is actually.
Katie Mae,
can
the beginning of the episode be a flashback to Ivan's life, like building little ships in a bottle, picking up his kids from school, like donating,
like every anime ever. Dedicated to the.
I hope he died like Nate Hughes, clutching
that kid grew up. That kid grew up to be the riddle master. Papa answered me these riddles three.
So the the Joker was created last episode. We don't know how yet.
That's what she can do.
No, we had Kent's villain arc last episode where he started going into the dark side.
Oh yeah. Kent's fully on the dark side now, which I
he littered.
I littered. Yeah,
that was really intense. But equally intense, fighting for your right for inspiration. I rolled a 4. I'm gonna drag everyone back down to the countdown page. So I rolled a 4, which means Kent, you're gonna go first today. TK, you're still time daddy for this evening. As you're going to be in charge of the timers. You're gonna go first, Kent. You're going to have, as always, 30 seconds still, I believe. TK, correct me if I'm wrong.
It is 30 seconds. I'm trying so desperately not to ruin everything. And it appears that I have, because when I came in here earlier, these tiny tokens weren't here. Get out of here, tiny tokens.
Get out of here, tiny tokens.
Whoops, that's not a tiny token.
That's not a tiny token.
It's more tokens.
My God, I deleted it entirely. I'm sorry.
It's
you can someone time me off the phone. We got this.
No one was expecting that because it's the finale. That's what that was. That's why that's okay. That can happen.
Anything can happen.
All right. Do you want me to time Kent from my phone?
I clicked the wrong thing.
I'm gonna time you from my phone. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 30 seconds on my sweet phone timer, Masood. 30 seconds on the clock to tell me why Kent deserves inspiration for their actions last week. In 3, 2. I shouldn't give you 30 minutes. I should give you 30
minutes.
I'd be like, man, that's 30 seconds.
I was like, something's wrong here.
If you give Masood that amount of space.
I appreciate that we were just talking about Kent's littering before this, because I think he deserves inspiration because of his villain arc. For the fact of his utterance that when they remove hope, all that remains is desolation. That's his vibe and his energy going in, and he could use some support. So for folks at home, please, I'm begging for it. But yeah.
Okay, well, it got a little sad there at the end, but I love it.
But that can work in your favor. Who knows?
Life is a highway.
Who you going to go next, dude?
Every day is a
I get to pick?
Yep, I'm going to let you pick who goes next.
Carlos.
Carlos, you're going to go next. 30 seconds on the clock. Why you deserve inspiration.
This is going to be so easy, guys.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yeah, I totally don't. Don't give me it. Don't vote for me. My character was just angry the entire time. He barely came up with a plan. At the end, he ended up defending a killer. Okay, I'm done. Bye.
Things are looking better for Cat every day.
Salata, you're up next.
All right, so let me why Kaya deserves inspiration for her actions based on last week in 30 seconds or less. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Kaya deserves inspiration because she dispelled Huon's magic thing, revealed all that stuff. She also grilled him, questioned him on all this stuff, and tried to get as much information from him. Also, given that we're going to Jenko and I'm about to face my dad and possibly my mom, I can use some inspiration for that.
So true, bestie. You got 9 seconds left. Anything else?
I look super cute.
Oh,
so true,
come on.
Nail in the coffin. Right. Don't even try it, TK. Don't even try. The hat trick at the end. Oh my God.
But sweet TK, why Bayou deserves inspiration. I'm not giving out multiple. Singular inspiration for their actions last week. In 30 seconds or less. In 3, 2, 1, go.
I felt really bad because I was going to use I was a good sibling angle for 2 weeks in a row. But I got inspiration last week and still haven't used it. So it doesn't really fucking matter. Vote for Solani.
Wow. Oh, no.
Wow. Well, the polls have started. Get to voting, everyone. So as always, it's up to chat now.
The valedictorian and the salutatorian.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
Does it really matter at this point? Are we actually going to be going to graduation? Because I feel
y'all,
like
I don't think we're gonna make it to prom.
I don't think we're going to make it to prom either.
You don't think you're gonna make it to prom?
I thought we were going to bail after this.
What if
leave town?
What if we go to rescue Holly and Chase, and this turns out to be like a really elaborate promposal from both of them?
Oh.
We've orchestrated it. We went back in time. We found magic and we learned.
This entire show was a promposal.
No joke, Katie Mae. I would be upset. Like I would actually be upset. Like for the moment I felt it right here, and everything got tight, and I was just like, "How dare you, Katie Mae?" Like,
can I tell you that honestly makes me a little bit worried for tonight?
Oh my god!
Like, if it turns out to be a promposal,
I'm so scared now.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Whoa, we got to explain for you.
That tightness in your chest was like a thread of your friendship with Katie Mae just snapping in half.
Yeah, that's exactly
Katie Mae wouldn't waste our time and develop this elaborate story just to end in a promposal. This surely would be
surely not. Anyways, could you all just give me 10 minutes?
Katie Mae's like frantically deleting maps.
Like, no, don't go to the page that says "Will you?" No. There's four different like nocturnal pages called Tunnel of Love. It's like a choose your own adventure for if you choose Holly or Chase. Anyway, I've put way too much thought into this.
No, it's good. It was also, we vamped enough time for the poll to end, and lo and behold, the winner is Kaya.
Kaya,
thank you.
Oh my god,
congratulations! You never needed inspiration. You were magic all along.
I will use it well.
Oh Jesus!
All right, I hope you do. You'll certainly need it. Here we go. What? Now, as we get on down in here, I've brought us all back to the lovely Roosevelt page. Tell me all if you're there now. Also, Carlos, go ahead and rejoin as a player for me.
Okay.
It's time I keep some secrets from you.
For the last 3 hours of this series.
Finally keep some secrets. Sorry, it's just that Carlos can't see my prom pages. So
I didn't even think about looking.
We're just like shopping for the rest of this.
I don't think so.
The quest for the
finale. I need us to hop right in because we got shit to get done. So we got places to be, people to rescue, a world to cause trembling at our feet. Anyways, so you are at Roosevelt and it's dark outside. And by that I mean real dark outside. It's actually nighttime. I don't know if you all remember this, but we ended last session with this conversation between Huon and the group about the death, the very fast death of Ivan. But you all shortly after that retreated to sleep or rest for a bit before the heist tonight. So I have two questions for you. One is for the group, and then the rest is we're going to go on an individual level. So the first question I have for the group is, what time have you decided is heist o'clock?
Whatever is after 8 hours of rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, are you still exhausted, Missy or Kent?
I would be. Yeah. I would still have both levels of exhaustion on me.
Yeah. So at least 8 hours of sleep.
Okay, so we can say like 3 a.m.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh. Zero levels of exhaustion. Yes.
Yes, you're back to zero, friend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How's it feel?
Feels good, man. Feels
nice.
Good.
So we've agreed to head out at 3 a.m. Let's go ahead and say you've been here at camp for a bit, but it's still pretty early in the night. Can each of you go down and tell me what your like final hours before this rescue mission looks like? I don't know if there is one of you who wishes to go first to save everyone else the pain of me randomly picking on how you spend your last night of freedom. How's it not freedom, but I think you all know that there's a certain there's a certain air of like, oh, we're about to something
like how ominous you're already starting this.
Things are gonna feel different after this one. There is an air of that in the premise. And if it affects you, it does, but if it doesn't, if you feel like it's the same as any other day, absolutely. But it's there at the back of your attention. So what does this look like?
I can go first. So also so other folks can think. And because I think I know what Kent does. In this moment, he sleeps for as long as he can sleep, like truly letting the exhaustion take over. But once it's gone, the restlessness starts. And I think he gets up and starts pacing, and he summons his sword, he unsummons it, he summons his sword, he unsummons it, and get a hold of yourself. Stop and get a hold of yourself. Okay. You are no different from when you were before this day. And what comes after will be no different than what it would have been to have learned something any other day. Okay. And he is going to sit and meditate in front of the like remaining campfire that's there, just to like really settle himself. And you don't
go ahead and roll me an Arcana check as you meditate.
Cool. Got a +6. It's a 22.
22. Oh, holy shit. All right. I wasn't going to give you anything that cool, but a 22 I think does deserve some amount of radical action. I'm going to go ahead and say that you feel this cloak of shadow drape over your shoulders as you begin focusing on your intent for this mission. You feel the darkness tug at your essence as they begin to blur. While you are out on this mission, Kent, go ahead and take advantage on all stealth checks.
Heck yeah. Thank you.
Of course. What does it look like for everyone else?
I think with Kaya, she'll like sleep like the sleep of the dead. Like she will just knock out completely. But upon coming to, I think that she will feel, it's kind of like she's waking up from a depression nap where just it's kind of like disorienting, and then everything starts to hit you again, and it's just like, oh God. And especially considering that her dad had mentioned that her mom is calling in for this. Like normally she would be really excited to talk to her mom because she hasn't spoken to her mom in several months. Under the current circumstances, she's really, really nervous and a little scared. And I think that she's going to sit there and just kind of like fiddle with the Astromancy archive, and she's going to cast Augury.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Do you want me to put it in chat?
All right. Yeah, that'd be great.
Please. Augury.
By casting gem inlaid sticks, rolling dragon bones, laying out ornate cards, or employing some other divining tool, you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you plan to take within the next 30 minutes. The DM chooses from the possible following omens: wheel for good results, woe for bad results, wheel and woe for both good and bad results, or nothing for results that aren't especially good or bad. So it's the next 30 minutes.
I'm assuming that we're like heading out in like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So heading to raid Genco headquarters is the action.
Right.
Okay. So your specific course of action is raiding Genco Industries.
Yes.
And what does it look like as you're casting this ritual?
I don't think that she does it intentionally. I think that she is just really nervous and just like messing with the Astromancy archive, just like fiddling with it. And at some point, like her mind is racing, and at some point it just kind of bleeps out, and just she ends up casting it, and whatever comes to her mind comes.
Interesting. I think you are sitting there focusing, and I think that there is a very specific lullaby that your mother used to sing to you as a child. And I think as you're sitting here and you're like subconsciously casting this spell, you almost hear like a faint thrumming, a magnetic vibration that's frequencies are slowly hitting that nursery rhyme, albeit a little bit more slow, a little bit more drawn out. And you are filled with this rush of both importance, but also fear. I'm giving you the result, weal and woe.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of what I expected, but yeah, at the same time, it's just like, okay, let's do this. And she kind of gets up and brushes herself off.
All right. Okay. Perfect. Well, Omo, what are you doing as you get ready? As you have this time left on the clock?
Give me 1 second. I just want to add TK. They just came back.
No, I refuse to let TK back on the show after that.
You have Katie Mae. You don't be so unreasonable. Let them back in.
No, I'm sorry. I won't. I won't.
And so the TPK begins.
What now?
Let's see. I think this works.
They're alert. Just as I lost internet, I was like,
Oh,
neat.
Oh, I
Love that. Thank you.
Serendipity. Thy name is irony.
Okay.
Well, hey, Riddle Master, are you hanging out with pompous weird guy again?
This is
Oh,
my
broken
proverb
metaphor?
pal.
Oh, that guy? He sucks.
Oh my god.
Does suck. What were we doing?
Anyways, Omo, you can kind of see Kent's like sitting on this rock meditating. So, Kaya also looks in like deep concentration. Tell me, what does your night look like from like the hours of like 10 p.m. to 3 a.m.?
From 10 to 3 a.m. I think Omo's settled down. He can't really get himself into a rage anymore because there's really like nothing going on. Everyone's kind of keeping to themselves. I think he would have noticed now that like all the adrenaline's gone that like Meow Meow is heavier now. And like, you know, man, maybe I should check on him. So I think he goes over to where the kids are and like he like wants to introduce them to Meow Meow, but at the same time like see exactly what's going on with this guy. Like, is he no longer like what's his deal?
Yeah, if you come over to the kids, that's where Bayou is.
So Delta's hanging out with Huan and Savannah, and then the twins, whose names I literally cannot commit to memory for the life of me.
Sierra and Glenn.
Sierra and Glenn, the two nerds of the family, are the two huge fucking nerds of the family.
Mm-hmm.
Are I actually think like studying for like class over by the other fire. So
I'm going to tell you what they're actually doing, but that's part of Bayou's thing.
Oh yeah, tell me. Okay, yeah, well I'll hear about it then. So Bayou seems to be hanging out with Glenn and Sierra, and then Delta, the young child, and Savannah and Hugh.
Little baby boy.
So which group are you visiting, Omo?
The two little kids, the two twins.
All right, they're 15, but yes.
Oh, I thought they were little. No?
Delta's little. Delta's 6.
The kid.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, the 15-year-olds.
Yeah, so all right, so you approach them. Bayou, if you're hanging out with them right now, what are you all up to?
Bayou usually sleeps last out of everybody. So what they're doing is they're letting Sierra and Glenn do what they usually do whenever Bayou's trying to get them to calm down, and that is express themselves artistically by practicing stick and pokes on Bayou's legs.
Oh, God.
So yeah.
Bayou's legs are covered up with like just stick drawings and stuff that they've been letting their younger siblings practice.
So you see Glenn is just just finished one that says like fuck boy, but like it's crossed out. There's something going on there, but you see, so they're all practicing.
All right,
stick and
fucking
pokes.
weirdo. I used to hang out with a kid who really let their younger kids do this. Yeah. I hang out with a lot of parents who let their kids do this too.
Stick and pokes.
Wait, like not actual ones, right?
Yeah.
Like,
no, real.
That sounds like Infection City. That sounds like...
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
No. But if the needle's only going into me every time.
Okay, sorry. Man, I'm sorry. No, your sibling did not just actually tattoo something that says
I don't think Bayou cares.
Yeah, are the siblings if I can ask, are the siblings like they're 15, but are they like streetwise 15, or are they kind of just like, oh, you were just 14? Like,
you were just 14.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. So they still kind of like
cracking voices.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like just failed the show choir audition. Like,
but they still like, like watch kids show. They're on that like
I don't know what to tell you about
They watch MTV as much as they watch Nickelodeon, probably.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're kind of like on the cusp of like still like
yeah, they probably
like little
laugh
kid
at
stuff.
Kane and Kel, yeah.
They haven't like switched over to like the adult.
Yeah,
stuff.
they're not
like,
too cool for anything.
Yeah.
Yet.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're over there. They're tattooing. So tell me, what? I'm just nervous now. What are you doing? What are your evil plans, Omo, as you are approaching this group of kids?
By the way, it's not with like needles. It's with like a device. It's an actual like device. It's not.
Okay.
It's not fucking weird.
Yeah, I think you would just like sit down kind of in the circle. I imagine they're kind of all being quiet, doing their own thing. Like you can tell they're probably like, this is something they do at home and just like chill and hang out. So I think I just kind of like sit down next, take my backpack off, and then like pull out Meow Meow. You said he was bigger last time. Like,
yeah.
I have not explored that. like, we have not had like a second where like someone wasn't bloody in the back of a car. Like,
Meow Meow is somewhere in between cat and squirrel right now. There is now a gray area of size where Meow Meow is now comfortably lying.
Okay. And what's his like disposition? Is he happy to see me? Is he chilling? Is he
great goes so happy to see you. He paws at your little face every time you like engage with him. Just like very excited, like just like excited to see you, excited to vibe, excited to hang out. But besides that, and between maybe having a bit more of a proclivity for green gems, nothing hugely out of normal for just a Meow Meow's regular disposition.
Yeah, so I guess I just like I'm kind of is like talking to him and trying to like I'm happy that he is not angry anymore, because he was like he's been switching back and forth kind of, right?
Yeah.
At certain times he's switched a couple times. Like, hey buddy, and then I think like almost starts thinking about like, man, I can't, like he's way too big to take in, like to take to this like fight thing that we're doing. And it's just like we are kind of in like an area where like the squirrel bear was, like maybe he'd be better off just like hanging out here. So I guess like Omo kind of just sits there with himself, kind of like talking to Meow Meow, but at the same time he's kind of like gauging the twins to see if they're interested at all, because I think he would feel better that if like, while he doesn't want to say like, hey, take care of Meow Meow, because like Meow Meow could take care of himself because he's he's obviously projecting, but like he would feel a little bit better if like he had like a new crew just in case, to know that he was being taken care of or at least looked out for. So if they perk up, if they have any interest at all, he's gonna like launch into the pros of hanging out with Meow Meow.
Yeah, I think you're like talking to Meow Meow at one point, and you hear Sierra like quietly lean over and whisper to Bayou. So can Elmo like talk with squirrels now?
Oh yeah.
No, and I don't really know what's wrong with that squirrel, but he seems nice. Do you want to flashback to when Holly tried to pet him and got bit?
Oh.
Yeah.
Bayou
is immediately like, it's like, I imagine Bayou has like a whatever the leg version of a demi sleeve is of like a really like poorly drawn like Totoro or something. Oh, and it's just like thinking about how big this fucking squirrel could get. It's just like, oh no. I mean, it's normally a pretty good squirrel. I don't know. If you have any questions about it, you could probably ask Elmo.
At that point, Sierra turns to you, Elmo, and says, "Do you want a stick and poke of a squirrel on your leg?"
What? No, I don't know. I don't want that.
I can make it look like your pet squirrel.
For like a second, his instinct was to say no, but he looks over at Meow Meow. He's like, "That would be punk as hell, buddy." Like, like
Meow Meow agrees.
Okay. I turn to Bayou. I'm like, does it like hurt? Does it hurt? Are they like any good?
Bayou like scrunches up their eyebrows and like inclines at the stick figures and poorly rendered anime and like the little mermaid with like 12 tails. It's like,
no, yeah, and a knife.
It's like,
does that say Flux
really.
Boy? What is that?
Like, man, I don't know. It's like, yeah, Bayou like looks at it upside down and is like, what the fuck, Glenn?
You not heard that song?
No. I only
you
listen
gonna spend the night? Are you a Flux Boy? Flux Boy.
Glenn, you know I only listen to Bob Dylan and Cyndi Lauper. That's it. I don't listen to this new stuff.
This song made me think of you. I'll change it. It starts playing.
How, Glenn? How are you going to change Glenn?
I don't know. I'm going to make it like a fucking transformer.
Dude, that's a lot of ones and zeros and exclamation marks. All right. Well, all right. This is why I wear long pants everywhere. You've never seen my legs.
So I think Elmo's just like, man, when's the next opportunity he's going to have to get a tattoo out in the middle of nowhere before he dies? He's like, okay, can you make something like this? And I want to draw like a quick squirrel like on the ground with my finger, and I want to see if they can try to replicate it on my leg. Oh no, on my arm. I want it on my arm for sure.
You want like a bicep?
Yeah.
It's just like it's just a squirrel, right?
It's just a squirrel.
You didn't do any embellishments?
No, it's pretty much, it's kind of like the token that's right here. I kind of do that token. Maybe on my neck. Let's put it right here. Let's just go all the way.
You're gonna get a stick and poke on your neck because you're a teenager who makes decisions like that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Can you just give me?
He had 4 bang energies for breakfast.
Can you give me a sleight of hand roll from your character sheet so I can see how much Omo fidgets during this?
Okay. That's a good call.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
You.
Let's see.
Yeah,
it'll determine the quality of said stick and
when they're
poke.
picking out ink and stuff. Bayou's
17.
like, just get it. Bayou's like, just get it in black because all of the colors are apple barrel paints and.
What?
That's not safe. I think there's lead in those. So I think that this stick and poke happens,
I want them both to be
17
doing it at the same time.
Oh yeah, they both are. And it's really obnoxious because they're right by your ear. And they're like, they talk very like whispered between each other, but like it's still like right by your face. And they're clearly talking about a season finale of some sort of teen show that you
they're
have
doing it in they're doing it in twin code.
But they're like talking about like a ship and like it makes no sense to you. And then like
I knew it was Love Island.
they're like, but they never would have kissed if it, and then like kissed, like the sticks a little harder, and you're like, oh god. So that's I think what you do for the next few hours is you get a stick and bug tattoo of a squirrel on your neck. Omo. So your mom would die if she saw it.
Yeah. Omo's cosplay is complete.
Yeah, you tell me with this 16, when Glenn and Sierra finish, what does that tattoo on Omo's neck look like?
I don't think it is the best. But I think what would it I don't think it's the best, but I believe that it's in the exact like style of like a trash tattoo that like,
oh yeah,
like it doesn't look like someone who had talent and tried to like dumb it down did this tattoo. This looks like someone who doesn't care, someone that is punk rock and is just like, let's just get, and you can tell it's still like it's an animal of some sort, but it's not like trying to be bigger than it is. Like it's not like a bad tiger. It's like it's a cool squirrel.
Yeah, it's like an acid punk tattoo.
Yeah.
And so do you want to also say that you kind of like make the cell on Meow Meow while this is happening?
I make the what?
Like the cell on Meow Meow,
yeah.
right? Like so cool to hang out with. You'd really love them.
Yeah, I think I try to work it into whatever they're talking about. Like at that time, like nonchalantly, just be like,
how do you tie it into the Jenkins equivalent of them talking about Riverdale?
Oh, I would just, I mean, like, I tell you, it sounds like that Julian was not a friend to the end. I tell you what, you know who kind of is? Meow Meow. I mean, like, come on. Meow Meow. And he's like distracted doing something. It's like, I tell you, that's who you want to, hang out with all the time.
And give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, Jesus. I have a -1 in persuasion.
Advantage.
Remember when we did each other's character sheets?
No.
3.
3. They're not the new people from Meow Meow. I got to find the new Meow Meow owners.
No, I want to leave Meow Meow with them.
I think like it's almost the opposite. I think at the end they like are looking at Meow Meow, who is like digging into the ground looking for a crystal, and I think Sierra quietly goes, "He's the worst. I love him."
Oh, it's one of those things.
I love the shitty squirrel.
He's not shitty.
I will absolutely watch.
Yeah, she says that Bayou like punches her right in the corner of the shoulder while she's finishing up a tattoo, so it looks like a jagged tail.
Yeah, now it looks like there's a lightning bolt in the squirrel's tail because Bayou punched Sierra in the middle of doing the stick and poke. Because that's how tattoos work. So yeah, I think she's like, I'll watch your shitty squirrel. I'll see if I can teach him like how to attack. And that's what she says.
Almost like trying to play cool. It's like, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, whatever. And then like he kind of like looks over. It's like, come on, buddy. Yeah, you should be happy about this.
Meow Meow makes like a hissing sound.
He loves these are some of his favorite snacks, and then like I just like dump some of it, whatever's left that he hasn't eaten, like on there. It's like
a bunch of jerky and empty wrappers at this point. He
loves this stuff. Yeah, thanks. Whew, yeah, I mean he really loves you guys too. He's not at all interested in but who knows, maybe that's how friendships grow.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, perfect. Well, you have a tattoo now, so you can add that to your inventory.
Yeah.
How does Bayou spend their night?
Yo, they actually get sleep like as soon as those kids start in on that fucking squirrel tattoo. They just like nod off, and like every few minutes they'll be like, "Hey, Sarah, don't be a dick."
And then just like right back to sleep. Okay. Do you do anything else besides getting some rest?
I think no, not really. Like this part of tonight has mostly been about like spending some time with their siblings because they don't know whenever they're gonna see them again. Delta right now is enamored with Huon, which is fine, but the twins aren't as like amenable to change. So, and this was the younger siblings, like Sierra and Glenn and Delta's first foster family, whereas Bayou and Savannah have been in foster families before. So it can be hard to like go through a bunch of changes like they have in the past few years.
Right.
But yeah. So Bayou really just wanted to make sure that their family was going to be okay. Anything that they have that's going to be like, they didn't really get anything out of like the investigation previously that they had done. And any plans for the heist can wait until it's heist time, really, because we don't know what we're going to be up against until we leave. So.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. So, as we grow nearer and nearer to 3 a.m., the time you've all agreed to leave, I think Sweet Brad is sleeping on top of the PT Cruiser. Or was it a Hummer? I think we made it a Hummer, maybe. I don't remember what we
literally.
No, that's definitely a PT
I thought it was a PT
I'm looking
Cruiser.
at it.
I distinctly remember some. No. Oh, Alvin Lamb had a PT Cruiser.
Yeah, so Alvin Lamb is sleeping on top of this PT Cruiser. Sorry.
Bradley
is sleeping on top of the PT Cruiser because it is, quote, the only place he can get away from bugs. So that's where he's sleeping. So he's up there. He never had the thought to go into the car, but also none of you told him to.
Kings support kings, okay?
Kings support kings, for sure.
Yeah, you're doing a great job, Kent.
But I think like it's about like 15 minutes to go. So how do you all start collecting? How do you all get ready?
Did we decide if Bradley's coming with us or not? I can't remember.
Bradley's. Ken whispered to Omo that Bradley's definitely coming with us because we could use him for bait. If his parents or someone tries to, if he's not fully on board, we can cut him and use him as a distraction.
Okay, I think that last minute, I'm just gonna help Bayou siblings like pack everything back into my car, my tiny ass little car. And then I'm just gonna like pat it on the hood and just like, I'm sorry I didn't get to drive you. Oh, and I will actually give Savannah the keys.
Oh, because you have switched cars.
Did we switch
they
cars?
had given you the PT Cruiser is linked to Alvin Lamb's disappearance. So they had given you the purple bug.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you say disappearance?
Sorry.
His potential death, sort of, maybe. I don't know.
What?
His Grand Theft Auto that occurred.
Grand Theft Auto, of course.
So
all right. I just want to make sure that we're not going to get a disappearance pinned on us now.
Who knows?
The rap sheet's growing.
I will then sit in the driver's seat for a minute, and then when we're ready to go, we'll get out and have somebody else drive because she doesn't know how to drive yet.
Right.
I'm gonna wake up Bradley, or I'll be the one to get Bradley. My sweet king, my sweet king,
Jesus,
my sweetest king, Bradley. Oh, Bradley. Hey, bud. Hey, dude. How are you?
I thought that was a musical.
Okay. 5 more minutes.
Bradley, there is no 5 more minutes. We have to go now.
Where are we going?
We're going to Genco, your parents' factory, to see all the evils they've committed unbeknownst to our eyes. You ready, bud?
Yeah, we'll go. So I'm telling you, we might get there. It might all be Just a quick little misunderstanding.
Bradley,
You see Bradley kind of like roll off the roof of the car.
Oh, careful, bud.
Yeah,
Okay.
you catch. He managed to land on his feet through your influence.
Bradley, I would love to be wrong. I said that before, and I'll say it again. I usually don't like it, but right now I would love to be wrong. But I just want you to know, I won't lord it over you when I'm right. And then I'm gonna walk into the car.
Okay. How's everyone else get ready to go?
Kent, do you actually, Masood, do you practice being petty or?
I just have a lot of people I dislike in my life that I'm building Kent off of, and it's very good.
Awesome.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Bayou will get all ready and everything. Go ahead and take their injection and get prepared.
Okay. All right. Any other specifics before we say y'all get in the car?
We're going in the bug, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
How old's the bug? Is it like a
New.
newer bug or an old one? It's a new one?
Newer. Oh, I'll let Kaya tell me.
I think it's definitely used. It's probably like maybe like 5 or so years old.
Okay.
I thought it was like an original bug.
Like a
No,
1960s.
kind of
Like
like-
Herbie? That would be so cute.
No.
That movie with Hilary Duff?
Kyle will ride shotgun
Sorry.
with whoever
You.
wants to drive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Who's driving?
Who's driving?
Homo?
Kent.
No, I think
Homo
Ken, like, last
Bayou
every time
all,
we've
like-
driven, it's been Omo because he's been mad, and I think Kent like doesn't know if Omo's still mad, so he's like, Omo, would you like to drive?
I'm driving. I'm getting into like that front seat. I'm still not talking to Kent.
I will
Okay.
cautiously hand him my keys and be like, take it easy. I haven't had a chance to drive this car yet. Are you not talking to me now, too?
I'm talking to everyone. It doesn't matter. Have you ever gotten caught into something like that where you're like not talking to someone and then someone else is just like, wait, are you not talking to me? It's just like, I'm not talking to anyone. like we're not supposed to talk about me not talking about people.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. Don't think
No,
it.
that's never happened to me. I usually talk to people when I'm mad at them.
That explains it. Not all of us can be well adjusted, DK.
Look here, you son of a bitch.
Whoa!
Knock me off my screen.
Okay. So you all are beginning to pile into the VW bug. I think that Bradley has taken like the little like what is it? I wish I knew anything about
Antenna?
cars. I wish I wasn't this
Seatbelt,
gay.
The antenna?
The little thing that you change the tire with.
Oh,
Tire
the tire
iron.
iron.
Oh,
Yeah.
tired.
The tire iron. Okay. So you see Bradley as the little tire iron from the PT Cruiser, like clutched in his hands like this
Nice.
as he's getting ready.
That's good.
So does anyone
What
else
happened
have
to his
anything that they're like
flamethrower?
specifically equipping? This is my final checks before
Oh.
I lock you out. This is, I guess, what I'm saying right now, gamers. This is your save point.
Yeah.
Except for
cool.
that if you
Checking.
die, there's no save.
Right.
What?
This is just your final loadout screen. Select your party.
I've got all my spell slots loaded.
All right.
I've got my Eldritch incantations the way they
Locked
need
and
to
loaded.
be. I know my spells, and I know, and I've got all my hit dice. I feel okay. There's nothing else I really. Oh, I do. Yeah. Can I check? I just want to check something. I want to use Technomancy just to see if I can control the car. If like we need to do like a diversion with it or in some capacity. Like
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I just want to like see if like the lever, like while it's in
That's what
park, do like
that's what I was thinking too.
yeah.
Okay.
I was
let's
also
see.
thinking the reason why I asked what year the car was because the original VW Bugs had the engine in the back, so we can do
Right.
a surprise in the trunk in the
Pop out the
front.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
Could
could arm
be.
it with stuff,
Right.
maybe like a battering ram. I don't know.
My poor car.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. Technomancy. I popped it in the chat.
Awesome,
It's instantaneous. It complex input gesture. You can manipulate a technological device you see within range. Basic operating of it.
I think you can. Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah. I think. Tell me what it looks like as you as you try to move the car. Well, Omo goes, who's not speaking to you right now, is getting ready to turn it on himself.
I think while Omo's like struggling with the seatbelt and doing that other stuff, I just like
struggling with the seatbelt. How old
am
I,
dude? You're like, oh, you're pulling it too hard and it gets caught, and you're like, you ever yank the seatbelt too hard and it jams on itself? You got to go back. It's a whole
thing. Could have just said as I'm walking up to the car.
I think I'm already in the back seat. That's my
imbecile.
Yeah, we're all already in the car, and like. As he's getting set up, getting the seat all together, I check. I think I just see like I turn the radio on. I like press the brake down to like shift the parking gear into neutral and then back into park real fast.
Yeah,
like,
just you turn the radio on. It's like jealousy. That's what's playing as you.
Mr. Brightside.
Really? Now? Is this still relevant? All right. Well, we're going with it.
Only Bradley goes nuts here. Like everyone else is like, what?
What? Yeah.
That was inspired by it being on when I turned on my radio literally the other day in my small hometown. So yes,
That's a classic song now. Sorry, wild to me that song is a classic.
Shut the fuck up, Masood.
Oh my god. Anyways, so Omo, you are like, you have just put your seatbelt like on when the car sputters to life underneath you. You see like the brake pedal kind of like pressed down of its own accord. How do you react to this?
Kent's in the back seat.
Kent is, I think, sitting next to you.
No, I'm in the back seat. Shotgun. Kaya's shotgun. It's the three boys in the back. It's Kent, Bayou, and Bradley.
Okay, the boys
crammed in the back.
Yeah, crammed in the back. Yeah.
All right.
Gotcha.
So Kent is in the back.
So I guess my hands come off the steering wheel real quick, and I look over at Kaya.
Kaya's not doing anything.
I didn't do anything.
Did you break my car already?
I didn't touch your car. I was struggling. You see, it's a weird seatbelt. It's like it doesn't like you start pulling and then it doesn't.
It was me, guys. It was me. I just wanted to see if we needed to remote distract. I could. No one needed to drive the car and be in it. Was just the check.
Why did you check that now when we first of all have the key? Is that something you can just do anytime?
Yeah, kind of.
How do you know that?
Well, it didn't feel like usually when I cast big magic, it feels like it takes something from me, and like this one doesn't really feel like that. It's like with the like mage hand and just like pick up my sword like that. I can just do forever. That's easy.
Oh, goody! Kind of feels like showing off though.
Okay,
can he
all right.
drive it or put the key in, or is there anything else you'd like to make happen?
I just wanted to let you all know that if we need to,
I'm turning up the volume, coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine.
Nothing. Let's just go.
I feel like Bradley has to sit in the middle between like Bayou and like Bayou's like leaning over to like snipe at Kent.
Yeah, absolutely.
As you peel out, is it just like silent as you all are like driving over?
Well, Bradley's singing aloud. I think
Bradley's singing along to the song for sure. And so at that point, Bradley says, so like, hold on, open up my ears. He's very off.
Did you say eagle eyes or did you say eager eyes?
He's very off key. He says, anyway, sorry, I had to nail
We're
that.
definitely not getting copyright for this.
What I'm wondering is like, do we have like, are we like planning on like a safe word or like, things go wrong, like an attack phrase or like, if we gotta like bail, where we going, where we meeting up afterwards, like what's the plan?
I'm out of town.
I'm not going to ask you what you think a safe word is. Instead, I'm going to
waffles.
Jump over that. Wow.
It's a good word, though.
Is it?
Unless you really want waffles, we can. This is not the time.
No, we're not gonna talk about this. We don't really. Can we flash back to like what we learned during our investigation, or
I think we flash back to that very, very thing. So I think at that point, Bradley's like, "So what's the what's the plan?"
And were we supposed to go through the garbage duct? Like, wasn't we were gonna?
Yeah, you tried to convince everyone to do
that. Right. That was my really bad persuasion.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
But we do know there's entrances
pull us to the map. Outside Jenko Industries.
Oh, heck yeah. Look at this rain splattered. Ooh.
Yeah. So
artistic.
Thank you. I made it with my bones.
Don't you need your bones for other things?
Nope. We'll use the rest of them on this. So you are outside the many-storied Jenko Industries. We flash back to just a bit beforehand. I believe that these were perception rolls from last time. So a 20. No, because there are only 2 perception rolls.
Yeah, it's the investigation.
It's the investigation rolls. Thank you. So looks like Kaya's going to know the bulk of this. So Kaya, you were the one who was paying the most attention during your time staking out everyone. So through stakeout and your time with Bradley, you know that 3:15 is shift change, 3:15 a.m. So you're timing it around that right now. So it's timed at shift change. You are actually able to notice that there were 2 possible avenues for entry, Kaya. You could choose to either enter through the front lobby, which is going to have less people at this time of night, but is a bit bolder, or through the back warehouse, which is a bit more active, but less noticeable, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Through then what you hanging out with your sweet friend Bradley told you, you're going to be either able to pick the stairs or the elevator to head up to the 7th floor. That's where the lab is. That's where Holly Lamb would theoretically be. And so you have a little sketched out drawing of where the stairwell is and where the elevator is. So you're not going to have a hard time trying to find any of those in this because you did this stakeout, right? So I'm not using dynamic lighting or anything, right? Because you did this sort of search, right? You're going to be less in the dark. But what this did do is it gave you time to strategize about this decision, whether or not to go through the back warehouse or through the front lobby. So I think we cut now to many hours ago in broad daylight as you all were parked, sort of staking out, talking about whether or not to go through the front lobby or the back warehouse.
This is giving me Final Fantasy VII Shinra headquarters vibes.
Right.
Yeah, I vote warehouse and stairs.
I vote complicated, but split the party.
No,
Bradley goes in through the lobby and I'm invisible behind him. I'll be invisible behind him. No one will expect me. I'll be able to be there like the assassin that I am. And we can converge at the office we can get more information.
But if we get into trouble, we're going to be split. We're not going to have as many people to defend ourselves.
Okay,
you may be invisible, but the rest of us are going to be vulnerable.
Oh. Yeah, and that doesn't exactly help the hostages or anything. It kind of just helps you, which makes a lot of sense.
Okay, I'm new at this thing. I'm learning. I'm trying. But at the very least,
to Omo.
What are the other? I
played this video game once called Final Fantasia, and there's
number 8. Oh, so good.
No, it was actually the 7th one, I think. But they infiltrated the
Take that, yes, and.
Oh, you do.
Guys says,
I told you I had your back, and you said, "Here's a knife."
The romance in that game was trash.
You know that game I'm making up right now? You're wrong, Masood.
But yeah, they went up the stairs and they had far fewer random encounters.
After hearing that, I want to turn to Bayou and ask them like, hey, maybe you can like talk to like an animal, a small animal or a small like insect, see if they can do some retcon for us. Like we're here for a couple hours, so like maybe just send like a little, like all docks have rats.
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of probably a sterile science facility, so probably not on the inside. But like I want to look around. It's a cornfield. Are there any like crows?
Oh, do we not have Meow Meow? Did you already leave Meow Meow behind?
Oh, this was
Meow Meow would be with us, but he's kind of big.
I don't want to send. Yeah, I don't know if I could discreetly. Yeah. I want to see if there's like any crows in the cornfield that I can convince to.
Crows in the cornfield. Yeah, there's crows in the cornfield.
Bradley's in the backseat, just singing a song.
really living,
making up our soundtrack.
Is he plucking at that harp at all while he's singing his song?
Oh yeah, he's definitely trying to figure it out, and you kind of hate it because he's actually like it. By the end of Mr. Brightside, Bradley is successfully playing along with Mr. Brightside.
It's in my
on the harp,
yeah,
and yet not singing on key.
It's I think I can start singing along. It's like
more of a spoken word.
Jealousy.
Exactly, you get it.
I'm a baritone, guys. I'm a baritone. Jealousy.
Everyone else in the car
he's
just
a baritone all the
at the two kings.
We just stopped the flashback to slap both of you in the mouth.
So you are able to see a crow. There is a corn-shaped scarecrow right kind of by the entrance. It's half mascot, half scarecrow, scare Scott, as some may call it. Legally they call it that. So stop making
they trademarked it.
Yeah. So you see that there is a scare corn standing in.
It's getting confusing. The more you say it, the more confused I am.
So there's a scare corn standing out there, and there's
so
two.
Is it like a
corn
ear of corn that's got like its little leaves down into arms? Is that what's going on?
That's exactly it. Yes.
Also, was it made to scare corn? Like, because the other one scares crows.
Don't make a fucking joke out of this.
Sorry.
It's obviously made to scare fucking crows.
I'm sorry.
Yes, the crows are sitting on it.
I'm sorry.
Yo, when I went on vacation this past week, there was like this cookie company, and like their mascot was like this angry looking cookie jar, and there were kids taking pictures with it and everything. I was like, it's terrible, but yet like it was one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my life.
Kind of energy.
It was horrible. No, it was more like a demented Chuck E. Cheese like energy. And so it's just like a cookie jar with like giant eyes and like angry eyebrows. Just meh. And I was just like, no, but kids loved it. I was like, what the fuck?
Good for kids.
Yeah, mascots are fucking horrible. Anyways, my nightmare.
Yeah, well,
some would say the first form of idolatry.
Idols were probably.
Who would say
idols? Literal idols were probably.
Did the riddle master invite a new friend over? What is going on here? Some would say. No one would say that.
God damn it!
I'm gonna go mute myself.
3 to 7 crows out on the piece of corn.
Okay, 3 to 7 crows. What's the corn mascot's name?
Oh, you ask.
The Colonel. It's the Colonel.
For sure, the Colonel.
I'm out of here. I don't know if I can handle another 2.5 hours of this.
Oh my god.
All right. Yeah, I want to talk to the fucking birds.
Okay, you approach the birds slowly as not to scare them. Just tell me what this looks like.
I think it's
Get it together, honestly, Johnson.
I'm trying. I had so much Mountain Dew. Yeah, I think Bayou. I don't think Bayou's really good at anything to do with like stealthiness or not scaring animals or anything like that. Let me look at this. Yeah, my animal handling is bullshit. So like literally just walks over. It's just like, hey birds, Birds, come here. Like coaxes at these birds as though they want to offer them drugs in the alley.
Okay, birds, get over here.
Yeah, in like a PSA, not for real, but like in like a fucking PBS.
All right.
Anyway,
so
birds,
are you casting Speak with
birds.
Animals at this point?
Yeah, I'll do Speak with Animals. Why not? Do we get all these spell slots back?
Yeah, since this is technically a flashback, this spell slot doesn't count.
All right, I just want to check. Yeah, I cast Speak with Animals. I'm like, hey, buddy, you wanna come here?
Hey, what do you want from over there?
Hey, I
big city
I got
birds
granola
here.
bar. Do you want granola bar or
you got granola?
Yeah. It's got
what kind of granola we talking about?
It's got little chocolate chips. You want chocolate chips?
You got any other ones with the raisins?
I have. And then like looks down and it's like raisins on the wrapper. It's like, yes. I don't know if they can fucking read.
I could be convinced. What do you want in return?
I just need you to do me a favor, and I'm like, I like look over my shoulder. Hey Elmo, where should we recon with these? Because this talking to them doesn't last very long.
Where should we recon? I guess.
Yeah.
They should come back to us, right? They should.
Yeah, I mean, like, what floor should they look at?
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, you're just squawking so loud; it's so distracting to like.
Oh shit! Yeah. Like, Bayou like stands back up, is like notices they're doing it. It's like when you lapse into baby talk when talking to like a cat.
Yeah.
And it's like you don't even realize you're doing it until somebody points out that you're like meowing at a fucking cat you don't even know.
Okay.
No.
Basement, right? See if there's anything in the basement. But I think more than that, we want it. The 7th floor, right? That's 7th floor came up a couple times.
Let's at least try we'll try the 7th floor. I don't know how much a crow can tell us about the basement, unless there's like windows, but that kind of defeats the purpose of a basement.
Who goes in and out though? Maybe they could just see. Maybe that's too much to ask them.
I got 10 minutes with these guys. That's all I got.
Okay, yeah. And they are bird brains. So just keep it simple for them.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
What? Is that not a thing?
Like, Bayou's like strangely defensive of their new bird friends.
Exactly.
Bradley's playing Freebird in the back.
Yeah.
What 2 asks do you have for these birds?
Yeah, check out the 7th floor. What's the floor that Kaya's dad typically works on?
The 7th floor.
The 7th.
Okay, yeah. 7th floor. Do I know if they can like comprehend like writing or anything?
Crows are super smart.
Yeah, crows are like very smart. So let's go ahead and say yeah.
They probably can't read English, but I'll ask them to look for like when they're looking at the 7th floor to look specifically for a man who looks like Kaya, like similar in the face and stuff. Like
Crows
points
can
of
recognize numerical.
Yeah, they can recognize people
and symbols. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they can recognize people too. So if they've seen them enough times, they can recognize like facial.
They can read numbers and simple icons.
They can read numbers? Holy shit. So they can count to 7. That's fine.
I don't know if they can count, but they can recognize the numbers.
Well, they'll recognize I'll write it on the ground.
Yeah,
I'll write
that's
like
smart.
On the ground or something. It's like, look for a symbol like this on like, because it'll be like on lit up elevators and shit. Or,
and the symbol is what?
7.
Oh,
just look
man.
For the,
I hope they don't look at it upside down and think it's the lobby. They get stuck in the lobby the entire time.
So I'm sorry, are you sending the bird to like fly up and look from outside? Or are you trying to convince this bird to fly into the building?
No, look from outside.
Yeah, outside.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just making
because like for most buildings that have like a lot of like skyscrapers and stuff, numbers for the floors have to be visible from the windows and stuff for like like for emergency
Okay, I see what you're saying. All
also,
right.
Wasn't the logic like if a crow can recognize symbols, we don't know if a crow can count. If it can hold like sequential numbers in order.
So instead of counting the floors, just like write a 7 on there and be like, hey, look for this. Look for the floor with like this. I'm just covering my bases.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
It's the finale. So I don't want you to bite my butt.
Go ahead and roll just like a general animal handling check for me.
Yeah.
So I can see how good of buds you make.
Is that persuasion now? Because they can understand it.
Yeah.
Can I do persuasion? That's so cool. I don't get anything in that. I'm excited. That's not true. I get 2 in it. It did it. Do you like it?
So I think that you send the bird. You send the bird on this journey. It's midday, right? So it's not raining at this time or anything. So you watch it fly once, twice, 3 times around the building, and then swoop on back down to you and say, "Well, gotta tell you, something about that floor is not like the rest of the floors."
Bayou will break the granola bar in half and give half to the bird and like withhold the other half. What do you mean?
The second half of that granola bar looks real good.
Yeah, the second half of the information sounds real good.
While you're bargaining with this bird. So yeah, the bird acquiesces. The crow tells you basically in its accent that the 7th floor was empty apart from this huge lead box in the center that goes floor to ceiling, 20 foot by 20 foot easily. And that's what's on the 7th floor. Couldn't see anyone.
All right, so you didn't see him at all? Okay. Here, you can have this other granola bar. I know that
that's the sound of your thing wearing off.
Yeah.
They were just exclaiming in joy.
Yeah, we're just like Bayou like tries to squawk at it again and it's just like ignores them. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 10 minutes. Okay.
Yep, that's what happens. So that is where we cut back to now. The flashback is over. We got back to the rain is pounding on the top of the VW bug.
If Bradley and I go through the front is not an option, we should probably then go through the back as a whole unit.
Yes.
Avoid as much suspicion as we can, even though there'll be more people.
If we can get uniforms from people, maybe they have lockers or something like that that we can steal from.
Okay. Let's go see if we can make our way. Really? However we get into an elevator fastest seems like our prime directive.
Stairs.
Just directly you want to climb 7 flights of.
Yes, think about it. If we get caught in the elevators have cameras. If they see us in the elevators, they could just like lock the elevators. And
I can turn them off with my and I like.
Also, you can't control who's standing in the hallway when the elevator opens up.
Like, also, I could just show you where the power box is on the 1st floor.
What?
If you shut the power to the building.
Bradley, that would be very simple. I would really love a heist where we front load with all of Kent's magic as early as possible so we can't use any of it if we get in trouble.
I think that sounds like a really good idea to me.
It's a terrible idea, I think Bradley. They're baiting you. They're baiting you, Bradley. Come on.
Bradley,
you're sure I did, Kent, so glad to hear you say it.
Bradley, you're brilliant. Where's the power box?
Oh, it's in the entrance. It's on the security desk.
So
it's the 4th drawer on the there's an emergency shut off.
It is in the lobby.
Yeah. Is there a way to get from the warehouse to the lobby? Is there like a back way into the lobby?
I mean, there's plenty of hallways separating them. They're on like opposite sides. I mean, you could make it from one to the other.
Bradley and I go into the front and hit the power box switch while you all are waiting in the back. Once the confusion we use that.
Why does Bradley have to go with you? I think it'd be better if you're going to do it. I think that you should
clearly the looks of this operation. I mean, can someone tell Kaya that I'm clearly the looks of this operation?
Bradley, that's the problem. You are the looks. They'll recognize you. If Kent is invisible,
and my authority.
Kaya, that's a good idea. Do you think they're on to Bradley?
Yes, Bradley was with us.
Okay, Bradley, then you wait here. I'll go alone and I'll make my way in. And also, if things get dicey, I'm just gonna rapidly try to blink out of there and like teleport back to you all. And then we should probably just like full force swing towards the garage entrance, right?
How many times can you go invisible?
I can cast it once right now. With that, I can cast it once for free because of one of my Eldritch incantations. And then if I want to burn a spell slot, I can also do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I should mark my spell slots. Oh wait, no, I have full spells. Fuck.
But okay, then I will go in the front, and then I'll be back here within 10 minutes. I have to be back here within 10 minutes. Or actually, it's an hour.
Back here.
Or I'll meet up with you. I'll meet up with you within the hour.
Okay, I think that's
so. Just so I'm clear, you're going to go through the front door.
Yes.
Invisible.
Yes.
There will be security guards at their desk.
Yes.
What will you do to get them to leave their desk so you can use and operate the box? It's not going to be like just a push button that turns everything off. It's going to be a fully fledged system, like security system in there.
I'll figure it out.
Couldn't you use your technomancy to just?
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean by figuring it out. I'll like kind of like.
Why didn't you just say it though?
Oh, yeah. Because I mean, like, I'll figure it out. Sounds cool, guys. We're in a heist now. We gotta try.
Cool to who? We're the only people
them just by knocking stuff over.
That's true. Also, I have a plan. If things get dicey, I definitely have a emergency button to get myself out of there if need be.
An emergency button? What the fuck? No, that was directed at you. Please answer. What the fuck?
It's just a big spell that I think I can do, but I don't know how many times I can do it.
You don't have to try to be cool around us. You know that, right? There's literally nothing you can say that will make us think you're cool, so you shouldn't even try. So if you have something that's going to get you killed, we should know about it, right?
No, it won't get me killed. Kent also does not process the idea of try to be cool because he's always had to try to be cool. So not trying to be cool is not a thing he understands. But no, I know because trust me, it'll hurt them and it won't bother me.
How can I trust you? You barely trust yourself.
Well, because if I use the spell now, then I can't do anything. I'm
not telling you to use it now. I'm just telling you to explain your plan to us.
So what'll happen if things go dicey? I can do this thing where I can make people's shadows come out and I think trap them. I did it on Ivan, and I think I can do it on a larger scale.
Oh, like what Elmo did?
Kind of like what Elmo did. It'll bind them and keep them in place for a little bit. So then I can just rapidly blink out if I need to. So I can go in and I feel like I've got my bases covered.
See, now doesn't that make much more sense? Because now we know what you're doing. We can back you up and you won't get yourself fucking killed.
Well, yeah, but I also didn't get to just walk off with my cool one. And you know what? You're right. That's overrated. Let's just go. Let's just go.
One more thing though.
Yeah.
When you turn it off, you have to make it so they can't turn it back on.
You could just zap the entire fucking system. Just burn it all out.
Oh, I don't think I have. Well, I guess I could. I'll just and I in a corner just shoot a little Eldritch Blast directly into the ground, into the dirt.
Even
so
with
it makes
technomancy. You could short out the cables, couldn't you? With technomancy, that's literally all it would take.
What do you explain? Kent doesn't understand the level to which Kaya's knows how his magic works now. I was wait, no, run that back, mate. Run that back to me.
Okay, so you know how you turn on the car?
Yeah.
The reason that you're able to do that is because there's wires and electricity goes to those wires. So
Okay,
you can
yeah, I
literally
got
do the
that.
same thing there. You could just short out the wires.
Oh.
And then they can't turn it back on unless they decide to go in and fix
It
the
actually
stuff.
says in the notes you can't disconnect or reconnect wires or perform an unauthorized operation.
Such as
crashing a device.
It doesn't say you can't short the wires though.
I think it's basic operations of the device. I don't think I can
unless it's like built into the unless it's built into the device.
Plan B.
Yeah.
Do you have a knife or something on you?
Oh, I always got something on me, and I summon the sword.
Don't make that knife. God, we're in the back.
We're in the bar.
Oh, fine. Sorry.
There's just a hole. There's just a hole in the VW.
There's just like a little bit of the roof is just ripped up.
Yeah,
it just
enough,
like at least.
It's like
I always have a little something.
Okay. I'm ready. I and keep an eye out if things go dicey.
Seriously, how many times are you going to say dicey? You've said it like 5 times.
I'm nervous. That's all I can say.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Okay. Be back in as fast as I can. And
wait,
then,
are you going right now?
Yeah, right now. Because if I don't do this now, I don't know if we'll have the energy.
All right, well, go fast. And then Kaya's going to put her hand on his shoulder and cast haste. It lasts for 1 minute. Make it work.
Perfect.
1 minute's a long time too.
As he pulls out the door,
actions.
Immediately casts invisibility using his shadow touched Eldritch in living. What was it? Yeah, shadow touch thing. I got at level 4. I'll put that in the chat so you can see it. That lets me cast it for free. So I cast invisibility for free, and I'm the only thing you can tell basically from me.
Oh shit! I've been talking this whole time. Okay, so
yeah.
All right, so you've cast invisibility with haste on you as well. Walk me through the plan. The first part of the plan. The other 4 are doing what?
Providing backup.
Well, Kent does this. Waiting in the car?
No, I think we should be preparing to go into the warehouse.
The back, yeah.
Yeah,
we
the
should
warehouse.
Setting ourselves up to go into the warehouse. I hope this lobby door is not locked. It's 3 a.m. Like if he just got up there like ready to like wreck stuff and he's like the guards just see like a rumbling like on the door. It's like, I don't know.
Do you talk about this concern at all?
Bradley?
I wouldn't have thought of it. Yeah. I don't think Omo would have thought of that. Yeah.
I'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be okay. Yeah. All right. So everyone else is heading out around to the warehouse, but Kent, you are heading to the front to cut the power. Mm-hmm. At which point you will then meet up with what happens after you cut the power?
I'm going to meet up with everyone in the warehouse. I'm going to use the hall, because Bradley told me that there are hallways that are connecting the lobby to the warehouse. So I'm going to try to get over there as fast as I can.
Okay, cool. So with this plan in action, you are all sort of standing at the car, getting ready to go your separate ways. Any last words?
Bayou is actually gonna stay as Kent's backup in here because Bayou can see Kent when Kent is invisible, so is in the best position to assist him.
Okay, so you are kind of lurking out by the car. Or by the entrance.
Hiding by the mascot.
You are at the mascot. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So you're at the mascot. Bradley, Kaya, Omo are all getting ready to go to the warehouse. Brad says, okay, warehouse team, so who's leading this faction?
I guess
Bradley's clearly waiting for you to say him.
Probably... I don't think we're as organized as you think we are, Bradley.
Yeah, honestly, if I had to give you a hero ranking so far, Omo.
Why? How would you even devise that system?
Kaya's better, and so you
I agree with you.
You all start bickering as I think the team of 3 heads out to the side, and I think that the camera kind of stays on Bayou. standing in front of this scare corn statue right outside the entrance to Janko Industries. And I think we watch as like Bayou watches Kent sort of separate from the group to go walk towards the front, and the rest of the group go around the back. And I think we will get the results of this brilliant master plan after break. The heist begins.
We'll be right
See
back.
everyone there.
Bye.
Guys, we never thought of an exit strategy.
No,
Bye!
we didn't. Bye.
With their last breath, they cry out your name. Desperate cries for divinity dancing through your blood-drenched domain. The cries fall on your altar as sky-trapped spirits gaze down at your wrath. And yet, they love you. Not I. I will rend the divinity from your form, ripped from your celestial flesh. I will pry my fate from your sacred frame, and with your last breath, you will cry out my name. As above, so below.
Fun.
It's still fun.
Thanks for doing that for the last episode.
Until we all
Thank you.
die.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys could do like one last thing together. Anyways, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Let's do it.
I don't want to hear
All
y'all
right.
bitch about me DMing ever again.
All right. Well, is that the kind of attitude you want to start this with?
Kinda. I want to
Yeah.
end it with.
Okay. All right.
Shit.
All right. So we're approaching Janko Industries. We watch Kaya, Omo, and Bradley sneak in through the back. I think I think we're about like almost all the way to the back of the warehouse when Brad says, "Oh, I wonder if Kent could have used my keys." And then we cut to Kent standing outside. So there are these two really huge doors that Janko Industries leads into. You're standing outside these two giant doors, and just like that, they are locked.
I use one of my Now You See Me abilities to cast the blink spell without its components. And because it's not a concentration spell, it does not break my invisibility. And so I emerge on the other side. I think I pull him once just to check, and then blink, walk across to the other side.
You blink straight across, right to the other side. Let's now go to.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay, here's the thing: is we have to change a few things because none of your friends are here. So let me just move all your friends off the map.
What is this?
No, Bayou's just on the other side of the door.
They're turning us into, they're polymorphing us into vegetables. Is that what's happening?
Oh,
here?
I don't like this.
So, you
don't like
are. Why don't you like it? What don't about
It reminds me of the Fruit of the Loom commercials where they were all dressed as like giant.
Why are you so happy?
Does that make sense?
So this advertising scheme probably came out when you all were about like 6 or 7. Janko Industries invested in in exactly 4 mascots. The 4 of which you can see here represented. Of course, there's Ellie the eggplant, there's Carl the corn, Brenda broccoli, and Pam potato. They are all standing there in their statuesque figures, the things that greet everyone as they start their day at Janko Industries. And they're just all hanging out there.
And they're just all hanging out there.
There's beautiful statues.
Are they animatronic or are they statues?
Nope, completely still statues. 100% very still statues.
Worst.
As Kent, you teleport to the other side of the door. You can see at the very sort of end of this lobby, there is a security officer sitting at the desk, like clearly on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to move carefully across. Are these new statues? Have these statues always been here?
These statues have always been here.
Oh God, they always creep me out. And I'm just gonna creep invisibly. I'm gonna add myself like a little invisible token, so
that people know.
So that I know.
Oh, LOL.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just give you a little. There you go. Okay.
And I'm gonna just like kind of get up here, like behind the wall.
Okay.
And
go ahead and just roll me a stealth check at advantage, because that's with your invisibility.
Okay. Well, you also told me I got advantage because of my meditation from earlier.
That's true.
Does my
3
invisibility
times advantage? No, advantages don't stack. So you're just gonna have 1 advantage here.
I'd love to make it so he gets disadvantage, but that's okay. Stealth advantage.
I'll give him disadvantage. I'll be nice.
Thank you. 14.
14. Okay, let me roll. I'm just gonna roll a regular d20 for this sweet man.
12.
It's a 12. So with a disadvantage, there's no better to be done. So I think he's listening to very loud TikToks. I think that it's one of the musical trends. And so the music is playing very loud. And therefore you are able to creep very efficiently through the foyer, if you will. Now, as you approach this drawer, what's your game plan? Because getting close was the easy part.
Right. I'm going to technomancy this dude's phone to keep turning off.
Hey. What the? Dixie D'Amelio, where'd you go? What the? Hey, he tries to turn it back on.
It comes back on. I shut it back off.
What? It's completely charged. And you see kind of like he pulls his chair out a little bit to like see if he can find his iPhone cable. He's like, oh, there it is. And then he kind of he grabs it and he goes.
I'm gonna mage hand the cable as he goes to do it. The block falls off and it skitters across the floor to the other side. Yeah.
No, I gotta go. And so he
do you turn visible when you do that though?
These are all cantrips. These are all cantrips that I'm like behind the wall.
Technically, you turn visible when you cast a spell, but
okay. Now that I'm on the other side.
Now, Blink is the now you see me is a feature and not technically a spell.
Yeah. Although, technically, since you're invisible, you can just pull the block off and throw it.
That's so true. Yeah. That's really useful. I like kick it as it looks like it's like.
Yeah. So yeah, he's like, what? And so he's gonna step up and go around to the other side of this.
Okay.
You have 15 seconds.
I'm going to use Technomancy just to understand this object real fast, the power box. And then I'm going to manually shut it down before pulling out the, like using my knife to chop the cables at the back.
So there is a kill switch in the 4th drawer of this. The way that Bradley explained it to you, it was activated by a key. So it's key switch. If you go to the back of this, you peek your head in the back. There's no cords back here.
Crap. Okay.
Is the key that's fine. in the kill switch right now?
You don't know. That drawer is shut and closed.
I try to open the drawer.
Yeah, you go to he's coming back. You don't have much time, but in the limited time you have left, you go to pull this drawer open. The 4th drawer here is locked.
Okay. Then I just use Technomancy to shut it down without physically doing it. Try to see if I can do that in its operations, using its basic control of it to also move the gears. And what would happen with the key switch would be it would unlock some sort. I take Kaya's advice. Right. On the idea of what would happen if this would that sort of idea of the technology to try to see if I can do it without it. And that's fair if that's a roll, but yeah.
Yeah. So with this Technomancy, go ahead and give me an Arcana roll to see how well you can. Honestly, it's not whether or not you can do it. It's whether or not you can do it before this man rounds the count.
Yeah. It's a 15.
I'm just going to give him a regular D20 roll.
Yeah.
Just to see how fate decries your luck here.
Ooh.
Yes.
A 2.
Natural 2.
So you're feeling around, in your brain, you sort of reach out. You can tell that these cords are feeding up through the basement.
Okay.
You identify the kill switch. You kind of like hone in. You're going to be able to flip it here.
Mm-hmm.
Flipping it here means that he's going to be able to turn it back on, however.
Right.
Okay.
But he's going to have to open the cabinet to do it. And that's going to be a whole thing. Yeah.
So in this moment, you go, is there anything you do before the lights here turn off?
Before the lights turn off, I make myself visible. Well, as soon as the lights go off, I drop my invisibility. And
all right.
I'm
so
visible in the
then
darkness.
I'm going to stop you there.
Yeah.
You kill the switch and the power in Jenko Industry goes. In a sudden moment, it is all gone. The darkness descends over you very quickly. And very suddenly. This is a place that doesn't have a really good backup plan. As you watch it go pitch black by you, you're standing outside Jenko Industries. You watch every single level go dark in a moment. I think right before we switch, the last thing we hear is the guard say, fuck, before we hop to the warehouse.
Yes.
Now, back here, we got some interesting things going on. So, join me here now at the back of this warehouse. So let's see. Kent's not here. So, Omo. Oh, you didn't take Meow Meow with you. Meow Meow's off the map. Bayou's not here.
I thought we did take Meow Meow with us. Didn't you say no?
No, Meow Meow is in the hands of 2 capable 15-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
So, you see this sort of big, there's this big garage door here at the end that you're all standing at right now. It's closed in this picture, but I think it's about 2 feet open when you all arrive. So Omo and Kaya, please roll perception checks as the 2 of you roll up.
$19.
19?
Yes, 19 and 12.
Yes.
A 19 and 12. Okay. So, Kaya, you're able to clock that those Warforged that you saw before at Valiant High, they're here too. You've now seen them in a second location. Yes, indeed. You see no humans wandering around here in the warehouse, but in fact, only Warforged. Hustling and bustling. And I think, Kaya, that's what drawing your attention. But Omo, you notice something a bit more sinister. This warehouse is chock full of boxes. This is clearly the end portion of some sort of production line. And as you're looking around, getting a feel for how these Warforged are moving around in this warehouse, something catches your eye. Printed on all of these boxes is not a label, but in small, not like a logo, but in a small informational label, you see Viva Life case 4 out of 1,000 listed on all of these boxes. These are all cases of Viva Life. The purported energy drink of which you found a can of in Alvin Lamb's car last time.
I think Kaya will whisper, or should you tell Kaya that?
Yeah.
Kaya will whisper, on our way out, I can totally fireball this place.
What are they doing? Why are there so much? Why? How long have they been doing this? This must have taken forever.
I wonder how, they haven't started distributing them yet. So if we destroy these, that will at least slow down their operations. But we shouldn't do that on our way out.
You say, on our way out, and you hear, whoo, as all of the lights in this warehouse turn off.
Did Bradley or anybody clock where the stairs are from here? I'm assuming Bradley knew where it was.
Perception check, you can't see them. With a 19 perception check, Omo, you can see very far corner. There's some sort of industrial elevator. And down here at the bottom, there's some sort of large door. But stairs, you see none in this warehouse.
Okay.
Okay, there's a freight elevator in the back. And what was the other thing? A big door that
there's some sort of industrial door down here at the southmost part of the map.
Well, if the power's out, then elevators no go. It's aim for stay against the wall and just try and head in that direction.
To the door, I guess, yeah.
To the door, yeah.
All right, so the four of you start heading through the door. At a 19 perception, as you walk, Omo, you notice that there is a faint green glow emanating from the center of this room. But yes, I'm going to need all of you to roll stealth checks in this moment. And by all of you, I mean the two of you who are here in the scene. And then I'm going to roll for Bradley as well.
Come on, King. Come on, King.
Come on, King.
Come on, King.
Come on, King.
16 for Omo.
He's got a 3 stealth, so there you go.
You got a 3?
He has a +3.
Oh,
so
goodness.
14. So nice. A 13, a 16, and 14. I think that those are all pretty decent rolls. However, I need to check to see if Warforged have night vision. So give me one moment to find that out for us, shall I?
Mm-hmm.
Warforged soldier. Let's see. Passive perception, immune to disease. I don't see anything about night vision. So I think you're okay. Which is very exciting because I was expecting them to absolutely catch you immediately. So I think that, and let me just roll one perception check for, I guess, all of them.
No, never mind.
So 9.
9. So yeah, they're not catching you at all. I think you are all sort of walking down towards this industrial door as quickly as you can. Occasionally a Warforged will come right by and you'll have to stop behind a set of boxes and hold your breath. 1, 2, 3. But as you're getting closer and closer to this door that might lead you to your destination, you hear a rumbling sound from above you. Distant, but still loud and intimidating. And then all the lights in this warehouse. Oh no, it's completely dark in this warehouse. But yeah, I think that you hear a really loud sound and then a tiny little bit of dust kind of comes down from the ceiling, almost a faint bit of rubble. But what it is, you don't know. You're getting close to this door. You fully intend to just go right through it, right?
Yeah, if we had time, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we peek out?
Yeah. So you peek out, you open it, and it's dark.
Okay, cool.
Making
sure.
So, I'm actually going to pull you now. Having gone through this warehouse, I'm going to pull us now to
what I was just thinking, and then I just realized it's not out yet, is the new feature on Roll20 that would be perfect for this scenario. That it's on the dev server.
It really would.
Yeah. It's on the dev server. There's a daylight adjustment mode that is on our dev server that allows you to change the dynamic lighting daylight. So
daylight mode is so nice.
You can go from regular daylight, which is usually just bright and lights up everything on your map, and you can put it down a couple of clicks, and now it's just dark enough that you can kind of see.
Cool.
It's 1 through 20 notches of brightness.
Oh, very fun.
I know this because I'm doing a video on it right now. It's really cool, though. It is cool.
Yeah.
It is. It's really cool. I can't wait to start using it. But Kent, so what is your plan? So we come back now to you. I think Bayou's kind of right outside. You know that this man, you can hear him like panically fumbling around trying to get back to his desk to get this light back on. But you have a few minutes to where Kent's in charge. So what's happening in these few moments?
I hate to do this to this guy, but in the darkness, I'm gonna summon Shadow Spawn at the 4th level.
Oh my god.
And it lasts for an hour.
You call forth a shadowy spirit. It manifests in an unoccupied space that you can see within range. This corporeal form uses the shadow spirit stat block. When you cast the spell, choose an emotion: fury, despair, or fear.
I'm choosing despair.
The creature resembles a misshapen biped marked by the chosen emotion, which determines the certain traits in its stat block. The creature disappears when it drops to 0 hit points or when the spell ends. The creature is an ally to you and your companions. In combat, the creature shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. Okay, so you summon this forth.
And because it's despair, any creature other than you or my friends that starts within 5 feet of the spirit has its speed reduced by 20 feet until the start of its next turn. So this thing is just gonna I want it to appear behind the guy, and I'm just gonna tell it, keep tripping him. And it's darkness, so he can't see it, but it's like, just like it's something's gonna he's gonna feel something grab at his legs and like kind of trip him every time he's trying to move.
And as you're summoning this, you kind of like hold your hand out, and I think you hear at that point that lilt as well, that small rumbling from above, something, that dust falling from above, but the spell is cast. Right? So no worries. That's handled. But as you come back down, right? Looking up at the ceiling, your eyes fall back, and a giant stalk of corn.
No.
Oh God.
No.
This is horrific.
No,
Why would
I
you
knew
do
it.
this?
I
Why
knew
would you
it.
Do this.
It's right in front of you.
It's not like this.
That's
Oh.
terrifying.
You know what would come in handy right now?
A giant shadow creature?
A scarecorn.
So I think Kent, what's your reaction? Is like you look back down and there's a giant like sentient corn.
Why?
Who would go through this trouble? I don't. Why?
You say, who would go through this trouble? And you hear a door open. So there are 2 doorways here at the end of this hallway. So the first,
I can't see a thing.
You cannot.
Yeah.
I know. So there are 2 doors at the end of this Oh yeah, you're right. I'll turn it off. So you let's go, gamers. I'll turn it off to be nice. So this corn directly in front of you.
I see it right in front of me. So, goodness.
There are 2 doors here at the end of this lobby. One is an elevator, and one is actually perfectly, like, seamlessly blended with the wall here. Mm-hmm. It is actually that now opens. You are still in the dark. And Kaya and Omo, tell me how you're seeing in the dark again. Tell me how you're successfully navigating through this.
So I think Kaya is going to be, it's pitch black, right?
Right.
Kaya is going to use Manifest Mind, and she is going to manifest a tiny, like, firefly type spectral creature that sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius. And she can send it. She can send it like a little ways ahead, so they can kind of see where they're going a little bit.
That's perfect. So you managed to slide this industrial door open. And you are actually able to stare into the lobby. The warehouse and the lobby are right next to each other, and you are looking through the door. You can kind of look through it just by this very, very dim light. You can maybe catch like the glint of Kent's hair as he's standing in front of something, whatever it is, you can't quite see, but you hear this like coming from a random man about a shadow. For
Kaya
sure.
will telepathically tell Kent, because he's within 60. Is he within 60 feet of me? From there?
We can say for sure.
Okay, yeah, I will telepathically tell Kent and be like, hey, we're right here behind you. What's that giant corn? She'll send like the spectral thing a little bit further ahead to kind of just shed a little bit more light. And like, what is there a giant corn there?
You send the spectral thing kind of ahead, and I think by you can see that tiny glint of light, and only by that tiny glint of light do you see the massive movement of other statues.
Yeah. Do I have time to cast, or are we rolling initiative, or what?
I think I'll give you a little something. You haven't been able to do nothing yet, so I'll give I'll let you pop off.
Yeah, it's not really casting; it's my ethereal step. I'm going to step through the doors and into the room, and then pop back.
Perfect.
Yeah, I do have blind fighting, so anything in 10 feet of me, even if it's in total darkness, I can see it.
Nice. Yeah. So you're in darkness, except for this one little. I'm putting. Okay. So
I just needed that one hint of light to tell me something was up.
Right. Absolutely. So as a reminder, I'm pinging. This is where the elevator is for everyone. That's going to be where that is. You notice that. So basically. There's the elevator door right here, and I if you zoom in, you can kind of see that there is a stairway entrance right there as well. Those are your two little entrances for the stairs or the elevator. Your call.
Well, the elevator. Do we know if the elevator is operational? I mean, if the power of the building's done,
you can't tell right now for sure.
But yeah, if we can locate where the stairs are, then.
But yes, with these 4 sentient statues. And everyone now in this room, I'd like to call for this moment an initiative roll.
That sounds about right.
Here.
Can you give me control of my shadow spirit? I forgot to make it under my control. Thank you.
Good.
And then I rejoined as player because I was like, we're getting into fight stuff. I can't be here.
Yes, we are.
Token selected. Initiative pressed. Populate 17.
I actually get advantage on initiative rolls.
Ooh. Big 11.
It's 11.
Was that with it? Oh, that is with that 25 by you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I took alert, so I get +8 to initiative.
Nice.
And I can't be surprised if I'm awake.
Wow. Okay. So, you are. Damn. Okay. Well, then let me just go ahead and get my friends on here as well. I'm just gonna give them a regular 20 roll while this loads up. Oh no, there you are. I found you. Okay.
I don't say this enough, but the fact that the overlay moves while we're playing is beautiful, and it's yeah.
Oh, okay. So they all got a 3. It's good for them. You know what? I love that for them. So it is top of initiative order. I will say this. You are in the darkness. There is let me get this going for.
Wait, does the security guard roll initiative?
You know what? Yeah, let's get this man on this list, shall we?
Yeah.
He deserves to be there. He's earned it. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
He's done his time. Great. A 14. He's joined the fight. He's here, everyone. Cool. So, with a 25, you're going to go first by you. I will say that we are in darkness except for that 10 feet of firefly light. So I will now be submerging us all into darkness and giving me a few seconds to get to that little firefly with light up there.
Cool.
But while I'm doing that, TK, do you want to walk me through Bayou's turn?
You're muted.
Is there any way you could give me like 10 feet of like dim light or anything like that since I have blind fighting?
Yeah, I'll give you exactly that. Give me one moment.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Of course, anytime. Perfect.
Even though like the rules say that I can effectively see anything, I like to think that it's all like eyes in the back of the head parent stuff.
Right.
Where it's
Okay.
like, I know where things are just by the way that like they shift.
Okay. I've given you 40 feet of dim light.
40?
It doesn't look like it, does it?
No.
But yeah, there you go.
Is my token under my other account?
Is it?
I can't see it.
You can't see your token?
No.
It's all the way to the left, right?
Thank you. No, I can't see it. Like the whole screen is black.
Yeah, the whole screen is black for me too.
I can see things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'll just refresh. I'll refresh.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Let's see if this ruins my life.
Because this is. Do you see where that ping was? No, you're already refreshing.
No, I'm refreshing.
All I get is the pink circle. I don't see anything. It's a black
yeah,
screen
I just see black.
There I am.
One moment.
Well, after refreshing, you got it?
Yeah.
No, just now I got it.
Got it. I see.
I got
Carlos,
it.
are you back?
Oh, Carlos, I see it on the overlay.
I see
too.
my token and I see Bayou's, and now I'm seeing Kaya.
Okay, cool.
Pew pew.
All right. That should make things a bit better. Are you all set? Sweet Bayou?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm gonna take movement to get to where the danger is. Does Kaya's thing, is it emitting light? Is it showing anything to me?
Yeah, you can see all three of the mascots have begun to converge on the security station.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah, I'll take my movement over there. How far? Is it Q that move? Nope. Is it space? Nope. Thank you. Can you help me while I'm? Oh no, I hate this. All right, I'm gonna get.
60 feet can get you to.
Yeah, right here to the ring of hell.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know that I only have 2 fucking phobias, Katie Mae.
One of them happens to be giant mascots.
Yes, I
know
hate
that.
Mascots.
I didn't know that you hate mascots with a fiery passion.
I've told you
I would never
all
know
the
that and use that
time,
against you.
Fucking
Ever.
monster. God, the next fucking horror game we play together, you son of a.
So these 3 giant mascots get closer and closer.
I hate looking at it. Do they see me, or are they?
No, they seem to be focused on something else.
Are they moving like statues, or are they like alive? Like, do they have texture that moves that is not statue like? Are they like? Is it like a broccoli feel if you touch it?
Yeah, they've got Brock energy.
Are they like claymation? Ew, they're like Gumby.
This
like
is
a little
straight
bit of
up
movement.
veggie. Honestly, you're like looking at it, and it honestly looks more animated. It kind of looks like you're just looking at a Veggie Tale. There's like a weird
I
break.
hate it. 1998 CGI.
You get it. So, what are you doing?
No, I hate it. I'm gonna. Oh, I hate it. God, it's horrible. Okay, are they looking to ruin my life? I'm gonna.
So
go
they're
ahead
all walking towards the security desk. They haven't noticed you yet. So no life ruining as of yet.
Okay. Cool. Oh fuck! All my spells are touch. I'm gonna mark the closest one with a hunter's mark.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that into chat. Yes, please show the spell description. I appreciate that. Thank you. Roll 20. I appreciate that.
An extra 1d6 damage. Okay.
Yeah, if I hit it, but also I can find it anywhere, even if it goes outside of my blind sight, I'll be able to find the little son of a bitch.
Perfect.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, and since they're not attacking yet, I'm gonna go ahead and like get real low, and the hunter's mark is a bonus action, so I'm gonna go ahead and get real low and reserve my a machete strike for whenever they attack one of my friends.
Okay, perfect. Next in initiative order, coming up here is Ken.
Okay.
Is there a way to have a firefly token or some kind of token to represent it with lighting so we can see?
I thought we did, because how else would this giant light be here? I'm gonna work on myself. One moment.
What layers?
Bayou's light.
Okay, I got you. Kent, you take your turn.
Okay. I see this monstrous thing in front of me, and Kent is truly stumpified. For a moment, it gathers himself. Am I within its threatened range? If I move out of it, would it get an attack of opportunity on me? It's fine if it's yes, but I just want to know how, because you said right in front of me, right?
Honestly, you don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna try and get out of its range and just like move over here to like this side, while shouting at my like shadow spirit, who I'm gonna call Shade. Shade, hit him as hard as you can. Just hit him. And he makes a number of attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down. So he makes 2 because he is a 4th level.
Oh my gosh! So 2 attacks. So go ahead and roll them.
1,
and this is on the corn, right?
The corn, yes. Okay. And then the second one. Okay, consistent, my dude. 14 and 14.
All right, a 14 and 14 attack on this. That is going to, let me check that AC. Armor class of 18 unforged. So both are going to miss these giant vegetables. Tell me what it looks like as the shadow just like can't hit them. Is it just like pressing up against them and it just looks like water? Do your shadows refuse to approach the spooky man? What happens?
Well, I think it's like reaching up and like trying to like wrap, or particularly this corn, like wrap around something, but it doesn't understand to like reach up high, and because it doesn't have a lot of intelligence. It's just like the shadow thing. Its intelligence is 4. So it's trying to wrap it around the base, but the base is round, so it's just like kind of whipping around, not doing anything. And then I'm gonna have it just sort of like try to position itself here, like almost moving closer towards trying to keep a 20-foot aura around as many things as it can. So like here, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Definitely cover that one. And then I think it would cover this one too. Yeah.
Okay.
Or actually just let me move it over just a smidge more.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Perfect.
And then
so that's just going to kill their speed, right?
Yeah, that's just going to reduce their speed by 20 feet.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try and just move. And then for me, my action is I'm summoning my sword, doing that. And I'm just going to summon my sword and move, trying to keep an eye on Bayou, but also so it's an easy line towards Omo and Kaya.
Okay. Yeah. How did you notice them?
I telepathically.
Oh, right. Yeah. I forgot. Yes.
Told Kent that we're behind him.
Right. Okay. So that would be It was 12 o'clock, so now it's going to be 2 from where I ran. Yeah.
You can also see this little firefly emitting some light as well.
Cool.
So can you see that firefly now, Kaya?
Yeah, I can.
Perfect.
Is there a way that I can control it?
Sure. Let me go ahead and assign it to you.
Thank you.
Anytime. So with that, you begin. Okay, so you move a bit backwards. What are you doing? Anything before you relinquish control?
I'm just summoning my sword. That is it.
Okay, you summon your sword. It gives you gives honestly you about probably a 10-foot glow as well. Because that sword shines so bright. So let me go ahead and grab that for you as well. And you relinquish control, and it is David's time to shine. David, still fumbling around in the dark, says, "What the fuck, man?" And he is going to make a dive behind the counter to try and stay safe. He's fumbling for his keys. He is going to see if he can go ahead and get the lights on to defend himself from whatever terror seems to be happening here. I'm going to set this DC at 12. Do we all feel that's fair? A 12 to get the lights back on, or should it be a little bit harder? Silence sounds
He
sounds
has to get into the drawer, doesn't he?
Yeah.
The drawer's not open.
No.
So he's got to unlock the drawer and then
flip
get it open, and I think that's a 14.
A 14? I could come to a 14.
Yeah,
I could
that's mid-high.
You know, I'm gonna say it's an 18. I'm trying to make 14 seem more reasonable. Yeah, I say it's an 18 for sure.
They already agreed to. Shut up.
Sorry, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll him just like a dexterity to see how good he feels.
Okay, my life's falling apart.
Yeah, that sounds about right for you.
14. He rolls a 3. You hear fuck, man. As he continues to be unable to get the lights back on, so we can see what the fuck is happening. Omo, it is your turn.
God, the fucking.
Okay, do I see? I could see like the little bit of this corn thing.
You see just like the face of corn peeking in through the light.
Oh my god. Okay. Man, this is hard. Why are we fighting this corn? But also,
oh god, yes.
This is actually better. I'm okay with this.
Now it's all right. Now we've got to.
Yeah,
it's small. It's small.
Why do you have so many different corn types?
Why do you have so many different corn types?
I don't know. I guess I'm an idiot. Okay. So,
Katie Mae, did you say all these on break?
Yet, so, like, they're not. We don't know that they're hostile yet. So we could probably just like
corn.
We could try and sneak past them.
Jesus Christ.
That's true. Do we even have to sneak past them, Kaya? Like,
dude,
Kaya and I are on the side where the stairs are.
We don't. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
No, so you're over here. The stairs are right here, and the
they're like
elevator
right in front of
is
us.
right here.
Yeah,
yeah, they're right across.
I can like telepathically tell Kent like the stairs.
Yeah, leave your friends.
Yeah, just get to the stairs.
Bayou's on the other side.
We haven't seen where Bayou, or I can't see where Bayou is.
I think. We
can't see Bayou.
Yeah,
I'm not giving off light. I can just see.
Oh, you can just see. Gotcha.
Yeah. So I can only communicate with them.
But you could definitely see them all. Like if we all gathered up in a corner, you could see us all huddled together, right?
I don't know.
If you're within 10 feet of me.
Wait, what about your ethereal?
But you can see the fairy light. Oh, we're not in the fairy light.
Yeah, I could see the little fancy light, and I can see the glow. I probably can see like the glow of the sword, but it's not illuminating anything for me. It's like a lantern in the distance.
Yeah, I think Bayou has eyes on Kent, and maybe not everyone else yet.
Yeah,
because the corn's in the way.
But I mean, if you can see a little bit of the sword, you could just like wave the sword.
What did the corn have?
You're in for a landing, buddy.
Oh no.
Sorry. Thank you, Mr. for.
I heard it, and I wanted you to know I did not approve.
Thank you for that. So if we're in initiative, and there are threats around us.
I'm just gonna go kill things.
I'm gonna go into a rage. I'm a rage boy. I'm gonna go into a rage.
Come on, mad boy, throw a car.
Kaya's just like, please don't wreck this. Please don't wreck this.
I am going to so I get a wild surge when that happens. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna roll that.
Almost says, I'm gonna wreck it.
Shadowy tendrils.
Yes, that's the
Flash
good
around
shit.
you. Each
Thanks,
creature
shit.
they can see within 30 feet of you must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. So I guess that is just
Kaya.
You can pick Bradley?
And I forget Bradley is there.
Is Bradley there?
Yeah,
he was
next to
with
you,
us. Yeah, we just can't see one thing.
Yeah, I mean, if I see the tip of this corn, I'm definitely gonna cast down this corn.
Okay, but it's within 30 feet, and the corn's 90 feet away.
Oh, is it?
So
really?
You'd have to close
You can
distance.
move.
Yeah.
You can move. Yeah, you can just move.
You can move during your turn, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just move closer.
Well, does that happen before or after he moves? Like, how does this work?
I'll be
I guess whenever he rages. So like he could run and then rage. Yeah, right?
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that's fine. So yeah, you approach the corn.
So ridiculous.
The macabre.
You get advantage on your next roll.
Yeah.
I liked that one.
Oh,
That's
shucks.
the first joke all season I've liked.
All season?
Disadvantage.
Me
No,
disadvantage?
I'm not actually giving you disadvantage, but Macabre was really good, and I'm gonna keep my advantage claim there.
That's good. That's good. Macabre is better than Shucks. I thought.
Oh,
Shucks
for
would get
sure.
something.
Yeah, no, I don't know why you even brought it up like anyone was wondering.
Damn.
Cool.
Cool. Oma, what are you doing?
Cool.
So I'm running up. I'm going into a rage as I'm running up to this guy, and I think like these tendrils lash out among me towards this thing. I don't know. He has to make that Constitution saving throw, or he deals damage. He takes necrotic damage.
All right, let me go ahead and do this Constitution saving throw.
And you get.
Oh, I also
1d12
gain hit points.
equal to
1d12.
1d12. Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
1.
1.
Okay. Well, everyone, I know you were wondering how well I did, and here's your answer. I got a 1.
Wait, no, I got no 1. You got 11.
Oh, I got a 1. Sorry, all of my stuff zoomed out really far because I pressed the wrong button and I could only see very far away. All right, so yes, that's going to be 1 whole damage done to him. As the corn, you tell me what it looks like as the shadows attack this animated.
Oh,
corn
I was rolling my
temporary
hit
hit
points, the temporary hit points. I figured you'd do the.
I see what's going on right now. I understand.
Yeah, but what's the save? What's the
damage?
Well, yeah, what do you have to? Is it just
save?
whatever your save is?
I just assumed your spell save DC, which I assumed was a 12, just because they usually start at 12s and go up through my terrible baby memory. But TK, let me know if my assumption is wrong.
I'll take a look. 1 sec.
But yeah, so going off the presumption that you were correct, that
8 plus your proficiency.
Okay.
Plus
3.
your Constitution modifier.
8 plus your
So 11 plus
11.
2 is 13.
Yeah, 13. So it is 13.
13.
So your DC is 13, so it's gonna fail. So we're gonna roll that 1d12. You want me to do that?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. And then tell me what like the shadows that emanate from Omo look like. Like I want to know what this moment for him looks like as the shadows converge on the corn.
I think they look like those little plastic corn on the cob things that you put on the end at barbecue so you can like eat on them. So I think they just start like shooting out everywhere.
Yeah. And they're just embedding. You see like a shaving of corn fall off the side of this as it takes 7 damage. You see all this corn get shaved off, and then you see just like it's a little fucked up to describe, but like what you would presume to be the flesh of there's actual flesh on the inside of this mascot.
Oh, so gross.
It's like
gross.
It's like a cob. There's an actual cob.
So I'm kind of wondering what kind of meat is it?
What?
Yeah,
Oh,
some
God.
form of flesh, some sort of
Is
fleshy
it white
meat.
meat?
So you cut it
Like
down,
pork?
you get the glimpse of some sort of form of meat, and for a second it looks like it's aggressively spilling out, right? Like Omo, you're standing in front of this corn, and a bunch of flesh just spills out of the side that got carved
This
open.
is better.
And as it goes, it starts to spill at your feet. This magic dissipates, and corn no more.
Is it? What does that mean?
Corn gone. Corn
It's
dead.
just like
kinda wish
is
that
it leaving
no longer
corn?
animating. It
Oh.
stopped.
Completely gone. Corn
No
not there
flesh?
no more.
Oh,
Like
Oh,
it
it's-
vanished
None corn. Yeah.
Oh.
None corn.
that was gross.
with a puff of movie theater butter.
Popcorn smell. Yep.
Oh god.
If it like melts or goos away or whatever it is,
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm standing there in this like light, but like I don't see anything else. So like I wouldn't see Kent
Mhm.
and I wouldn't see Bayou or
You can see Kent's sword because his sword's giving off a light. He looks like a fucking like Jedi sort of to his face, like the light like
Fucking
shining off
Power
of it. Just standing there in the dark.
He's just
So you can
turning
see
in a
him.
circle, just like where are they?
Where?
But
so yeah, I would
that's all
just
you can
I would
kinda do
call
as of right
I
now.
would call for everyone and be like, you where over here, and
Who
like,
the fuck is that? You hear the guard yell in fear.
like, supposed to take care of him.
And
Kent shouts, "Your worst nightmare!"
Oh my god.
oh shit! I accidentally
It's a
used
free
it.
action. Yeah, talking is a free action.
Yeah.
I've got it. Okay, so Kaya, it's your turn next. Oh wait, no. Oh no, you have a whole action. I'm sorry, that was only your surge.
Okay.
What action are you taking?
I if I can't see anything, I mean I can't carry the light. I guess I'm just holding
No,
my
it's-
action.
Okay.
Well,
Like, if I
doesn't
can't-
he have-
I don't
didn't you have
know
a
about-
flashlight? Didn't you have like
I have a
that?
flashlight.
Like, do you
all
have your
bring
stuff on you?
flashlights? Do you have a flashlight in your go bag, Omo?
So here's the question I wanted to ask before we left, and I decided
Uh-huh.
not
Throw
to.
a car.
Uh-huh.
The question was, well, let me just set the stage.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we've
I-
got 43 minutes left in this finale. Make it a
I
long sell.
did-
I'm sure I don't have a whole plot left.
On
have
this
15.
episode, on an episode a few back
Uh-huh.
there,
Uh-huh.
I did confiscate
Yeah,
a flamethrower.
you did.
Oh my god.
You did.
Now, if
But
you
no
would like to
fuel.
tell me, you
I don't
have
know
this
how big it
fucking
was.
flamethrower.
It was. Was it just the gun itself, or what? Did it come with like a tank and like all that?
Elon
I think it was
Musk's
just the gun
flamethrower.
itself.
One of those.
Okay.
So, whatever it takes to make that a functional flamethrower, yes, you did confiscate.
Okay. I want to say that it's still in my bag. I made room for it when Meow Meow
Meow
left.
Meow left. Yeah, okay.
I made room for that
Okay.
flamethrower. Anyways, I'm lighting up this room. So
Oh my
rescue.
god.
so I'm just gonna start like puffing in the air with it. Like I take it out,
Oh
I get to my
my
knees,
God.
and like this thing scared the hell out of me, and it's corn. I'm like, we gotta fight corn guys now. I start going into like my bag to pull it out, and I just start like puffing on it. And I want to see if I can like light it up in flashes. Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh, no,
There's
no,
so
no.
many.
No. I turn it off right away. I'm like,
Yeah, you
"Can I turn off the
illuminated
light?"
for a bit when you saw the three. you see, but the guard also gets this brief look of these fucking like statues that are moving towards him, and you just hear him let out a
I hate the idea that like I'm like hunkered down with like my machete out, just like hey, it's just like fuck. Please don't let any of these horrible things turn around and see me.
They haven't yet.
Can you imagine if like those eyes, like just
What
for a
is the
second, those
creepy-
eyes
No,
just like
stop
show
it.
up and then it goes away real quick? Like,
Yeah. What is the creepy token? What is that?
That
yeah, what is
Shadow
Kent's
spawn?
shadow.
That's the shadow spawn.
Oh, right.
It's a
gotcha.
shadow spirit. I don't know if it looks like that. It might look like that.
Is it
I think it's
still
cool.
scaring him?
I'm gonna hop now to Kaya. Kaya, it's your turn.
Okay, can we see now completely? Or
Yeah, let's just say that like your turn can be done in the light because Omo is lighting the.
I'm just like-
Yeah, it's 6
flamethrower.
seconds.
Okay. In that case, let's see how far we can go with this. I'm gonna move my firefly a little bit over here, just in case the light goes out again. Also, how far am I from this guy? I'm gonna do a firebolt on Mr. Eggplant.
Oh shit! LED eggplant. About to get hit.
What's her name?
Firebolt.
LED eggplant. Don't
That is-
disrespect her.
12.
12 does not hit, unfortunately. As you can just the firebolt launches into the eggplant skin and seems to rebound off of it like some sort of cursed rubber. You see it. The firebolt bounces off to it and hits one of the lights on the end. And you see it erupt in a burst of sparks.
Can you?
All right, I'm just gonna move forward a little bit towards where the stairs are, and I'm gonna telepathically. Let's see. Well, he already knows we're all here, so I'm just gonna yell out the stairs.
Got it.
Okay, so you scream out the stairs, and that's. Are you doing anything else in your turn?
Is there anything else I can do? No, that's it.
All right. So after that, I accidentally deleted the corn off the initiative, but they go on 3, and I rember this now, so they will now be taking their turn. You notice that the 3 continue to shamble in the great corn leader's absence as they get closer and closer to the desk. You see the potato come over past the shadow. So if you want to have the shadow roll an attack of opportunity, feel free.
Absolutely. Come on, bud. You can do it. You've got a +0 in this attack, but I think you could do it. I really do think you could do it.
Mm-hmm.
19.
It's a 19!
19! That's going to hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
A D12 +7. So let's just do a D12.
Oh my god.
6 + 7, 13.
All right. Yeah.
And it's cold damage.
Okay, yeah.
Flash
So you
freezing
see
this
this
potato.
potato kind of shuttle past to get closer to either you or the desk. You're not quite sure, but the shadow just like devours it in a moment. You notice that you see it kind of just get on top of it, and like after a moment, that potato is gone.
Good shade.
With just the broccoli and the eggplant remaining, you watch the broccoli reach over the front of the desk, lift up this guard, and throw him.
Okay.
Across
thank God
by
it
you,
didn't
this
eat him.
man, this guard flies over your head, hits the far wall, and his limp body comes to rest
Poor
right
guy.
at the entrance of Janko Industries. The eggplant approaches you, Omo. Sick revenge. Revenge for its fallen brother on the mind. It's going to try and slam into you twice. The first of which is...
This will not be the first time or the
22.
last time.
Hit. 22 hit?
Yeah, of course. I'm a little baby.
All right, you're slapped by an eggplant for
7.
7 halved bludgeoning damage.
The party
then
tries not to make a joke.
Just slap you in the face, or
And then does a 19 hit.
Yeah, 19 hits.
All right, so then you will take
What am I taking, Katie Mae? Please.
an eggplant to the face.
Please, Katie Mae.
You're going to take 7 damage altogether from that turn.
Okay,
as,
what type of
the
damage is that?
eggplant
Is that,
begins to slam into you.
is that piercing?
Bludgeoning.
Oh, bludgeoning. Okay.
Because it just begins to slam into you with its eggplant body. I think you get pushed maybe like 5 feet back that way. But that is the turn for the plants. So Bayou, it is on you.
Is it still lit up, or has the lighting gone?
I let's just say that the fire that the Elon Musk flamethrower will be on until the end of this beginning of Omo's turn.
Okay, cool.
Let's just say.
This is, I gotta say, Katie Mae, I gotta hand it to you. This is probably the most elaborate promposal I've seen in a while.
This is only my first encounter room, so I hope y'all are.
Oh God, I don't hate that phrase.
Yeah.
Neat. Okay. I was holding my action until one of the things attacked my friends, but they have moved out of my range, so it wouldn't matter for that held action. So I'm going to, by the way, I have 35 speed.
Okay.
So I'm going to move. Carlos, help me out. Where's the measurement button?
I
got you.
4th one down.
Thanks, Dad. Yeah, I'll move. God, I guess I'll move to the, how can I get to the broccoli?
Yeah, you can get to the broccoli.
Oh, as a bonus action, that that corn died that I put the oh no, the broccoli has my hunter's mark. Never mind. The broccoli has my hunter's mark. Can I make it to the eggplant? Did we say that?
Sure. In the interest of time, my answer is yes.
Thank you. I'd like to make it to the eggplant, and I'm gonna go ahead and slashy with my machete, hopefully.
Yep, go ahead.
And I get 2 attacks, so hopefully, whoops. So that first attack, not great.
Mr. 20, what are you doing?
Just rebounds right off of the eggplant's rubbery flesh.
Oh, 25 though.
The second one, you go for a jab, and it works much better. Roll your damage.
It starts giggling.
Stop. Now every single one of you know how terrified I am of this bullshit. I'm gonna remember this. 10 years down the fucking road.
8.
Son of a bitch.
8 damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell me what it looks like to Omo as Bayou kills this thing.
Oh, I think this thing pushes me, and it's like it's like laughing, and then like I see the sword like come out the other side alien style, and it's like it starts playing with it, and it just starts like, I imagine Bayou's just like twisting it back and forth, so I just see like this blade go like that, like there's just like seeds dripping down, and this like goo and seeds, and his eyes are just like super big. Yeah.
Horrible. Yeah, it's enjoying every second. It's horrible. I think the first time that I missed, Bayou this is the first time Bayou has drawn their sword like in a fight. And I think I think they forgot to take the sheath off. They're just like, fuck. They like peel it off and like try again. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep. So that's that should be all of my turn. I don't think I don't think I have anything else. I'm just gonna stand there and like fucking be horrified by the entire thing, and then eventually square up on this fucking broccoli because we can't afford to let them turn the lights back on. But that's it for my turn.
Yep. So the eggplant is dead now, as the most horrifying death sequence we've ever done on this show just took place. With that, right before Kent's turn, there is another shift, a rumbling somewhere. And then Kent and Bayou, the two who are closest to the desk, you hear now dead guards, Mike, walkie-talkie kind of turn on.
He died?
Oh yeah,
like
he got thrown across the room, like,
just died.
His body fell as it started.
Yeah, he got thrown like a frisbee against the wall over. Let me count this: over 165 feet, and then fell back down onto the ground.
And his phone's playing in the background, like into the thick of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like in a minor key.
Because it's kind of damage.
Yeah.
To the thick
And
of
so, but you hear his mic turn on. You hear, subject is volatile and has escaped. Subject is volatile and escaped. Lockdown on all floors.
Is that Holly?
But the only two people to hear that are Bayou and Kent.
Okay.
What?
And it is Kent's turn.
Okay. I'm going to, once again, my shadow spirit. Shade, make a couple attacks. Come on. You can get an 18 on one of these again. 1, 2. It's a 10 and a 3. Yeah, come on, buddy. Every once in a while.
Shadow cannot get into this broccoli is too tricky for this shadow.
Okay.
This broccolini is dodging and swatting at this shadow. You don't know how you're gonna get this done, Kent. What are you doing for your turn?
And then for Kent will
like Mussolini, broccolini.
Broccolini. Yeah, I'm gonna just Eldritch Blast it from where I am using my sword. Yeah. And it's called. This is
what's this character's name? Katie Mae.
5th level. I get two attacks. Okay.
Barb. Barb the
Brenda.
broccoli.
Brenda the block.
Brenda the block. Brenda.
26.
I was thinking
26
Flora
is gonna
Florets.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
10 force damage.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's a
You
big 10 on the
blast
D10.
this to smithereens as these Eldritch blasts go to hit it, and it just makes just like shredded broccoli throughout the air. That like turns into flesh and then falls against the ground with a thud and then dissolves into nothingness. And the last thing you hear before the broccoli dies is it lets out the labored word, Holly.
What?
I hate that. Shade, we hate that, don't we?
This is horrific.
Yeah.
This is the worst thing ever.
Thanks, Shade.
Can we please
oh my God, Shade, you can talk? Oh.
I'm so
buddy.
sad.
It's very sad.
Are you doing anything else?
Say what?
Are you doing anything else before you relinquish control?
I'm using me and Shade's movement to just get us both to the stairs. My boy's around for an hour.
Out of initiative order, as you have rendered the awakened statues no more. As the 5 of you, 6 if you count Shade, 7 if you count the dead guard, converge to the entrance between the elevator and the stairs.
Can we go and like search the dead guy just for keys or anything that he might, a key card or anything that we might need on the upper levels? It's gross.
I'm not going over
actually.
there.
No. That's perfect.
I'm not going over there.
Oh wait, do we need keys? I actually meant to give you mine, Kent. And at that point, Bradley like pulls his out the things you could have used maybe 20 minutes ago.
Super
walking
useful.
Through the door.
Kings support kings. I'm gonna I was like, Shade, just go search that body real fast and just meet us on the stairs.
Why?
And if he's got any keys or anything,
Can we take the walkie-talkie?
no, you got it, dude.
Now?
Yeah, take the walkie-talkie.
Okay.
Shade, Shade, keep up with them. I'll do it. I'll run across. I'll like. Can I do it? Is there an investigation check I gotta make?
I'm gonna tell you that his body is so broken and wet, you're not gonna find anything useful.
They said wet.
Okay.
Unnecessary.
After the mascots, this is preferable.
Yeah.
I think Kent is like running and is like, it's fine. It's not even an issue. And then sees it and like sees his phone still playing the TikTok and sees like the pool of blood sort of pulling out from the towards it. And it's like,
never mind.
Oh, this is going to haunt me enough. Okay. And like doubling back. Yeah.
You reach over and like double tap the TikTok video.
Kaya will take the walkie-talkie.
Make sure they get the light.
Yeah, you grab the walkie-talkie. So the elevator, I guess Bradley explains to Omo, if Ken's not going to stand there, Bradley explains that the elevator runs on a separate power function. Should you choose, you could use Bradley's key to activate the elevator right now, or you could take the stairs.
Which is safer?
I don't know how do you define safety? Like emotionally?
Are there
or
cameras
physically?
in the elevators?
Well, guys, the power's out, so I think we kind of have to take the.
Well, he said the elevators can operate by themselves, right?
Oh, right.
But
I don't think that the cameras that are in the elevators are like, it's still going to be like Brad is like stalling for a very long time, and he's trying to think. It's kind of like if you were to.
She heads to the stairs.
Stairs. We'll just take the stairs. It's fine.
Bradley.
It's fine. Hey, Shade, I'm climbing on, and I hop on Shade's back. Does he? Because he doesn't.
Shadow?
It's my shadow, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, sure. You get on top of a shadow.
Yeah, sure.
Look at this thing. This thing is. Let me read you the summon shadow spell. You call for the shadow spirits and manifests a corporeal form.
Does it say mount? You little fuck! It said form, not mount.
Shade, come on, dude! I give you life and purpose. Just give me a little ride up these stairs.
Life and purpose.
Okay, so you all start going up the stairs. There is one crossover you have to make. Unfortunately, as you go up these stairs, 1 flight of stairs, 2 flights of stairs, they're all pretty normal. We're not gonna stay here for long, but there is a bit where you hit an office floor level, and you have to switch from one stairwell into the other, and a sentient table attacks you. Now we're not gonna stay here.
Is that because we weren't fast enough? Is that battling corn and broccoli?
Do you just want to tell me what happens when you were fighting the sentient table?
I just think we let Omo loose on it. Like, that's totally your thing. Just take out your rage, man.
Oh, time to meet the chairman of the board.
Yeah, we should just let him. We just gotta let him get all these puns and stuff out of his system.
Perfect.
Shade, take a couple lessons. Watch how Omo's doing this next time. Use some of that energy.
I hate being alive.
Don't be so despair. I know I summoned you for despair.
Kill me.
Life is suffering.
Oh my god.
Free me. Okay, anyways. So you are making the transfer. You get back into this other stairwell. And while there's not stairs down, you can actually see that there is a trash chute, and you hear this noise coming up from down the trash chute. You hear a coming from down the trash chute while you are ascending up.
So
who has the walkie-talkie?
I do.
Kaya,
you are on floor 6. You are almost to floor 7 when you hear. Call the Vanderbilts for reinforcements. We've got troops on the floor.
Guys, we gotta hurry. Reinforcements are coming.
Okay. Fine. But let's get up there and find as much stuff as we can.
3 cars approaching.
Oh. I want to look out the window real quick.
Yeah, you look out the window.
Yeah.
You kind of run out. You see a red convertible leading 2 SUVs behind it. Margot Day.
Oh shit!
It's in her convers flooring it.
I like that she rides her convertible to war.
Guns will never be used in this campaign, but for flavor, she's got like a huge fucking gun on her back. She's like smoking a cigarette. But you notice that in the seat next to her is Leroy.
Who was
you
Leroy
have
again?
No idea what that means.
Just his boyfriend.
Leroy, yeah.
The first thing I thought it was Leroy Jenkins. It's like, no, that's not.
No.
Incorrect. Different Leroy.
He'd yell his own name into battle for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And that's what you see when you look outside, Omo.
Okay.
This is gonna buy us some time. This is great. I kick the stupid table as it's broken, like on the thing. I'm like, let's get out of here. Back to the stairs.
Okay.
What's going on outside?
I let them know that like the cavalry's coming, basically, or they're
distraction.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe our way out, also, because we didn't think about that.
We're not
Brothers is like, ask us to think about it.
I know, King, and I'm sorry.
And as you were heading up to the 7th floor, you come up and it looks like the floor of this is still been under construction, right? So you see there's there's majority windows around this building. And so all of the walls of this floor are windows. So you can get this 360 view of Jenkins, Nebraska, except for this 40-foot by 40-foot lead box, floor to ceiling, that is just sitting apart from this. And you notice in this lead a hole ripped open, smoke still protruding. Do you choose to approach the box?
Is there anything ripped, anything outside the box that is destroyed, that indicates that whatever was in there has gone into the building?
You can roll an investigation check if you'd like.
Yes, please.
I'd love to do a similar one just to see if there's any corpses. Did it attack people if it left or? Yeah, I'll do an investigation as well. Okay. 11
and a 13. Anyone else investigating at this time?
I'll spend my inspiration to get the 20.
Okay, let's do it.
Oof.
Yeah.
I guess I'll shrivel up and die.
Okay, cool. Sounds good, Carlos. Thanks. And Solani, what's that reroll get you?
Oh, do you need to be reroll?
Oh, no, you're using that 20. I have a brain cell. I just don't use it. Okay, so with a 20, I'm gonna say Kent and Omo, you've got no fucking idea. But for Kaya, you see small Cinderella-esque footprints. You can see that someone has cut their foot but continued to run. And there's just the hint of these bloody footprints heading up more. But you can still hear activity coming from inside this box.
Wait, footprints heading up where? How many meters
up? Higher. This is the 7th out of 12 floors.
Well, no. You mean footprints heading to, is there a stairway that they're heading up?
Yeah, the further up, up the stairway.
Oh, okay. Is that the same? Is it the same
stairwell you came up? Yep.
Oh, okay. So out the door, up. Okay.
Yeah, it's going further up. Yeah.
Is the hole how much bigger than? How big is the hole? Does it look
the hole is
medium
about
size, or is it
about 10 foot by 10 foot?
Okay, and it looks like it was blasted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will approach very quietly.
Actually,
no. I'm not going to approach. I'm going to send my firefly into the box because I can see through my firefly.
Oh,
yeah. You send the firefly to approach. And I feel so sad deleting Meow Meow on every map we load up to. It makes me so upset.
I thought someone was going to be die
was there a Meow Meow
ride or die.
And so let me just draw this for you right here. So the blast is here. You kind of get this feel for. So you all are approaching this massive blast zone. You can see that there is this somewhat cleared out initial warehouse area full of beakers and whatnot. But you can see there's a door that's been thrown off its hinges off to the side over here. And a lab, Kaya, one that you recognize from a vision, catches your attention.
I'm describing to them what I see. There's a lab. Do I see anybody in there? Any other? I'm assuming I see bloody footprints leading out.
Yeah, you see bloody footprints. You're gonna have to get in here and investigate if you want anything else besides that.
Can I not send my firefly through, or is it like a door?
Yeah, there's so many doors and shadows that you're not going to get a good sight line on what's in this lab.
So I can, it's intangible and can pass through Let's see. Spectral object. It doesn't. Let's see. Effect when it's intangible and doesn't occupy its space. I can't remember.
And remind me, you can't see through it, right? It only just emits light.
No, I can see through it.
Oh, you can see through it.
I'm basically mentally connected to it.
Okay. So let me know.
Yeah, because that's how you were talking to me earlier, right? Like you were using.
No. I was using my. So here, I can do a lot of things with my head. I was using telepathy to speak to you, but my manifest mind, I can basically, as long as it's within the firefly stays within 300 feet of me, I can move it around and I can see through it. It has dark vision up to 60 feet.
Wow.
I can also cast through it.
Jeremy Crawford, we got to talk about order of
Jeremy. Can I get a lunch?
I don't call you out often, about once a campaign, but
I mean, I can only use it once for long rest unless I spin a spell slot to summon it again. But
yeah, so let me tell you what you see as you send this little firefly in. So you send it through this initial room, this room full of storage. You actually see that this is a storage room filled with antiques from a world that is different. This is obviously some sort of collection of Bradley's parents, of things from a world that's not this one. A collections of like herbs, plants, materials, anything that could be used in scientific study is held and collected here. And as you have your little firefly navigate in through more debris, I mean, maybe it's too difficult for the people to get inside of quite yet. You know, these fallen rafters and all of this scientific equipment. You now get into the lab where you remember seeing a vision of your father. You see these work tables, one of them completely broken. The binding snapped, the text surrounding it singed. You see that now seeping into the floor is a liquefied version of the crystals with which you've seen before. They've obviously been testing it here. Now, through this lab, you see another tinier door that the firefly flits underneath the little door frame of. And you then are brought to a collection of cells. Peeking through the first cell, you see a collection of 3 skulls. The second one, a few more bodies. The third and the fourth cells, well, they're completely empty. But the fifth houses something. And that's your unconscious father.
I immediately cry out, Papa, and I run in, like not even thinking.
Yeah, you run into the debris of this room. Is anyone going after Kaya at this point? Papa!
Kaya, what are you doing? Yeah, I think Kent's following.
Yeah, I think almost too. But more of a, they must have seen something that means we have to run in. Not like I need to stop them. Like
no, I've been like describing what I'm seeing, like while it's being seen.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
But then I just grab Papa and I run in there.
Kaya, can you give me a dexterity saving throw as you try to get through here through all of this equipment?
Yes. Dexterity. Oh shit.
Big.
That is bad.
Okay.
7.
So you're harried, you're too fast, you're chasing after your father. You actually fail to see this this big shard of glass that's actually protruding from the wall from a broken shelf, and you run right past it and your arm slices open. You are going to take 7 points of piercing damage.
Katie Mae, that's rude. She's a wizard.
She's a wizard, Katie Mae. A wizard who got a 7. But yeah, but besides that, you are able to like keep lifting up debris relatively harm-free.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's still running through.
Yeah. Running through with Kent and Omo bounding after you. Bayou, are you staying out with Bradley or are you also entering?
Yeah, I think Bayou starts to go, sees that Kent and Omo have like got it, and it's like, all right, I'll cool. It's
Shade,
like,
You are standing out here with Bradley when you hear another
excuse me?
from somewhere below.
I don't appreciate that.
My shadow spawn is still around and it's hanging out with them as well. So Shade is out there.
It's chilling with Brad.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
think that the shadow gets along better with Brad than it does with you. Anyways,
That's cool. That's cool.
To be
Cool.
later.
A wide berth. It's just like whatever y'all got going on over there. That's y'all's business.
So Kaya, what does it look like as you approach this cell and you see your passed out father there?
So is the cell like is it like
you can
locked?
see like in this sort of whatever upheaval it is, like this room got warped so badly that the steel on all of these doors like popped, the locks broke off. So you can pull out this door if you need to.
Okay, yeah, I just like try and yank this door off, just like panic rage. And I'm gonna run in, and what does my dad look like? Is he okay? Is he bleeding? Is anything broken?
So you're I know. Your dad looks roughed up, but not grievously injured.
But he's not conscious.
He is unconscious though. As you go to like you like try to like get his attention, kind of like res him, you can kind of his eyes kind of like flit open for a moment, and in sort of like the sort of like the amount that his eyes are able to focus on you and like his general demeanor, you can tense that this has been medically induced in some sort of way. Like this is someone who's been altered.
Oh god.
And you just hear like kiddo like in between the confusion.
Yeah, Kaya is just she's basically just freaking out at this point, and she's gonna look at Omo and Kent, and she's already like bursting in tears, and she's like, "Help me!"
Okay, yeah. Okay, and
Absolutely.
then try to get him out.
I'm gonna try and also. Can I see if I can like pull this poison out of him using like? Is it magic in any capacity, or was it like just? Can I like?
I have magic awareness. I don't know if that's on. So until the end of my turn, I know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet. Or so, can I tell if this is magic induced?
Yeah, I give it to you. There is no sort of like magic subdue materials anywhere around here. You would given a smart bet would be that this is medically done.
So I kind of whisper that to Kent as not to like upset Kaya any further. It's like, okay, Kent, this someone drugged him or something like that. We just have to get him out. Keep him awake or wake him up or just make sure his vitals don't change. We need to get him out of this building though.
Okay. All right. We'll get him out. Shade can maybe run him down and then meet us back up or wherever we need to.
I'm sorry, Shade. Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, you know him. Yeah. He's a bit of a downer, but I think he'll turn up. But if anything, we could send him down the elevator with him and have him meet either. Well, actually, we should talk to Kaya about this. Hey, Kaya. So
we're just kidding, father.
Let's. We're gonna get him out of here. All right, we're gonna get him downstairs and have him looked after by Margot and Leroy and all those folks who are coming up. But if you want to make sure he's okay, we're not gonna stop you. Of course.
Yeah, but like how? I mean, we don't even know what's going on downstairs. They could be fighting. Like how it's. I don't know what to do.
If we're carrying him
downstairs,
in this room. I'm gonna look for like some sort of medical supply because it looks like there's like, a table and some stuff.
Yeah. So I'll say that you do that while let's say Kent and Kaya are like bringing her father back out. And I think like you emerge a few seconds later, Omo, like you can't depend on any of the medical stuff that was in there because it's either not from this world or has been fused with something not of this world.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
So relatively fruitless journey, so much so that I'm not even gonna make you roll for it.
Gotcha.
But like you see like consciousness, he kind of like gains consciousness, and he kind of mumbles to you, Kai. He says, "Gotta get you out of here, kiddo."
No, you're in worse off shape than me.
And Bradley's kind of like looking around at the situation, and he's kind of like glancing outside, and like there is noise. There's officially noise happening all around you all. And so you see Bradley kind of like look out the window and then like look at Kuma and just kind of around and says, "Me and Shade could take him to safety."
Kaya's gonna look at him and just be like, "Can I do an insight check? I want to do an insight check on Bradley."
Yeah, go ahead.
Solid
12 and 12.
Solid 12s.
You get the very strong opinion that Bradley would like to get the fuck out of here.
I will stand up and like I'm guessing Bradley is taller than me, but I will like I will just step up to him and be like,
"Yeah,
I am trusting you. If anything happens to my dad, I will just like almost start a fireball, but not really. Just my hands will smoke and it's like,
whoa!
I will destroy you."
I get it. Bradley says indignantly. But Brett says like, "No, I'll handle it. Like, consider it handled."
Okay, King, be safe though. All right.
Yeah. Okay, King.
Kaya's dad says, and then the Shade says, "The kings will depart."
God, he's so cool. He's getting it. He's really getting it. I really
gets it.
Oh my god.
And so
just get far away from the building.
Like so the Shade with like your like Bradley's got your like one of your dad's arms, and then Shade's got the other one of your dad's arms. And like I think like they go to start pulling him away, and he kind of gets like a one moment of like clarity left, and he says, "Oh, wait a second. Hey, Kaya. Love you, kiddo."
She's just like a sobbing mess, and she's like, "Love you too. Just go."
We'll get answers later. We'll get answers later. Oh, sorry. I think it's worth saying. Your father's still complicit in something, Kai. I hate to say it, but
too soon, Ken.
What?
Too soon.
Come on, guys. We can't let that go.
You all see Bradley, Shade, and Kuma retreat into the distance. What are you doing?
Okay, we gotta follow these footsteps.
Yeah, following the bloody footprints.
Holly probably needs our help more now than before.
I'm not gonna lie, she kind of looks like she can help herself.
Well, she could also just be panicking too. Like, we at least help her get out of here.
We had time to practice our powers and get a little more comfortable with it. If under the threat of a scalpel, and we need to make sure that she's okay.
Okay.
To the bloody stairs we go.
Yeah, we're gonna climb up those
stairs. You go. You begin heading up. The rain gets louder and louder. The closer and closer you get to the roof. But that's exactly where these footprints are going. Can I get a perception check from everyone? As you
say that with a smile. Why are you saying it with? I didn't even look at you, and I felt the smile.
Before we get to this perception check, I would like for Bayou to like kind of clap Kaya on the back of the back of his shoulder and just be like, "Hey, man, it sucks, but it's gonna be okay." And cast protection from good and evil.
Oh. She will just grab onto Bayou and just start sobbing for like a moment.
No, that's not what I intended. Oh, this is. Oh, don't love that.
Protection from catching feelings.
Eventually she'll just let go and just be like, sorry, like your tear stained shirt, like,
oh my
disgusting.
Perfect. Yeah, you with a 23 perception from Carlos, 17, a 3. Bayou, can I get that perception roll?
I'm rolling do like right that Solana gets a nat, like that Kaya got a nat 1 on his perception right afterwards.
I'm not gonna waste my my inspiration on that.
Well, it's a nat 20. I don't know.
I know, but somebody else got a much better perception. So not better than what I got, but good enough. So
that's fair. It's good strategy.
You are all heading up. You're close to this roof. You've got maybe 6 or 7 more stairs. You can see out. There's like a small window that only Omo can see outside. It's kind of like a flood window, there for purpose instead of pleasure, if that makes sense. And you get a look through this industrial window. At the same time, you all feel this building shifts maybe 10 degrees to the side. You hear a flood of desks and crackling as this building begins to shift. Oh no, you look out the window. Something is fucking going on. As not only is there, as far as you can tell from your limited eyesight, a full-on firefight on the floor, right out in like the cornfields leading up to Jenko Industries. You also, did anything pop up on your screens just now?
No.
No.
Oh, then let me just finesse that one more moment. What page are we all on right now? We're all on the lab. Let me go ahead and grab this for you all. You are standing there and you're looking out, and Elmo, something impossible seems to be down there. There is a
corn dragon.
There is a dragon made of corn. That absolutely has just burst out from the side of the building.
Oh my god!
You get me!
Okay,
you
well,
get me, TK.
Good night.
Bye, guys.
But literally the most. Oh, everyone's leaving.
Well, I'm just gonna take off now.
Not a single comedy class, baby.
Well,
I'm kidding. I'm back. That was funny.
Welcome. Thanks for the funny bit, Carlos. You look outside. You see that this comedy dragon has just erupted from the side of the building, and it's that loss of structure that caused the building to tilt these few degrees. There's a firefight happening downstairs, literally.
What the hell is why is everything made out of corn?
No.
We need to get out of here before this.
Are you guys? You're seeing. Okay, hear me out. I know no one can see this right now, but there is a dragon. It's not one piece of corn. Is it made up of kernels or like several pieces of corn?
Yeah, it looks like it's made of corn. Yeah.
Instead of scales, it's got kernels for like, yeah.
Now, when I say there's a dragon made out of corn, I don't mean that there's like pieces of corn that make up the dragon. I'm saying that the scales themselves are corn kernels, the size of a human body.
Well, what do you even go and like over to the window and see?
What is it? What's its breath weapon?
Oh god!
Oh, popcorn! It's got to be popcorn.
It's got to be popcorn. Its breath weapon's got to be, or no, it's
like
boiling butter. It's
boiling butter.
If you want to know what I thought it would be, I thought about this. You can see it kind of like it does this fire breath, but it actually turns and breathes fire up its side, and these popping kernels to shoot these grenades that fall
as they should, as it should be, as it should. Yes,
it's good. I like the creativity.
Oh my god! Thank you.
That
was what I workshopped in your absence.
Incredible. Thank you.
So you are all, so yeah, you're all in this like tiny stairwell. Do you stop to to look at the dragon, or you just keep going at this point?
I mean, well, I think we stopped for like a moment, and then we're like, we got to get out of here. We got to.
We'll deal with it. We cannot deal with it from here, and we will have to deal with it later.
They're dealing with it downstairs.
Is that a fucking corn dragon? Okay.
Bayou! Dragging Bayou.
What happened to a fireball, a corn dragon? I'm just so curious.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what's happening below you as you all run up towards the rooftop. You break out. I want to know what's the order? Like, who's out first?
I can go out first.
I think it's like probably Ken
and Bayou beside each other. So
yeah,
cool.
I'll go first.
All right, I'm out first.
Kent behind with the sword ready. Okay. I summoned my packed weapon before I entered.
Yeah, I also have like danger sense, so I can like sense
danger.
Yeah, sense danger.
Well, Omo, you sense some danger.
Okay.
As you approach this dark looming energy, you are at the top of Janko Industries. You open the door to the roof, and the wind and the rain is immediately whipping past you. You are maybe out in the rain for 3 seconds before you are drenched fully. This roof doesn't have much to it, but what it does have is a nice helipad. One that Holly Lamb is standing on top of. She's at the very edge of it. Over at the distance, you see that Holly Lamb, she is wearing like patient's clothing, like a patient's gown that's tied. Her bare feet, her hair is floating all around her head. This blonde halo that has like blood-soaked chunks sort of dripping off of it. You can see her eyes are completely green, glowing, so much so that it's almost coming off in wisps of smoke around her face. You see out in front of her a man holding his neck like this, feet dangling. Holly Lamb has Bradley's dad suspended out off the ledge of this rooftop, magically, eyes full of rage and darkness. You hear still Holly Lamb, but also one who's been infused by a kind of magic that has changed her, say, "You did this!" And you see Brad's dad trying to say something, but being unable to, as he's completely fucked. You say, Omo, you're the one who's really getting the view of this as you approach. Are you being loud? Are you being quiet as not to scare her? What is your initial reaction to this?
Do I recognize this? Do I recognize her?
Yeah, you would recognize both Holly and Brad's dad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if I'm running out, I'm not gonna do this joke. I'll just I was gonna say Omo runs out and is like, Haley, no. So little he's paid attention to this girl in his life. But no, I won't do that joke. That's too mean. I wanna run out and just be like, okay, everyone be cool. Hear me out. There's a corn dragon outside.
Holly like still has him suspended, but she turns her head slowly to look at you. Glowing eyes.
Hey, Holly, are you okay?
Jesus Christ.
That's the only right question.
Her arm is extended. And you ask, are you okay? And Holly looks at you for a second and then goes, Am I okay? And she lets go.
Oh, snap.
And Bradley MacArthur's father plummets.
I don't think I'll be like.
I did not prepare Featherfall, so I'm not saving him.
Maybe he'll fall on one of those nice fluffy popcorn kernels.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. I got nothing. I could summon. Could I summon shade down below to like cushion the fall? But
I got something. Hang on 1 second. Hang on.
The most they can.
How far are we from them?
Fuck that guy.
We're on the 12th.
Yeah, you're on the 12th floor. You've just dropped him. He's probably 60 feet away at this point. This map isn't 100% accurate. I will say right now he's 60 feet away.
I polymorph him.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Okay.
Into a crow.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Hey man, what are you doing way up here? Eating a granola bar? Another crow.
It's a waste of a good spell. That guy sucks.
Yeah, but we need to get more answers from him.
Yeah, but what?
Maybe he knows how to fix her.
And just like Kaya will say, but Bradley is caring for my dad, so it's only fair that I should try and at least not have his dad die immediately.
All right.
I'm not saying that he didn't do terrible things, but I'm just saying.
Technically true.
I'll kill you all. Holly Lamb from the other side.
Yeah, I think that's the other side.
So, okay, tell me what it looks like, Kaya, as you do you just like poke your head off the side and just like cast this like in an effortless moment? Is it like a moment of panic? What does it look like?
I think it's definitely a moment of panic. I think that I actually probably cast it through my Firefly. But it is a moment of panic of just like, oh god, what can I do? And just reach out with just like magic. And then that's like the first, like the very last second, it's just like the first thought that pops into my head. It's just like, just turn him into a bird.
Okay, yeah, he turns into a bird in an instant, and you watch him flit. He disappears. His crow form in the black of night and in the rain disappears for you almost immediately. And Holly Lamb looks at the four of you and says, "You're interrupting.
We came to save you.
We'd like to help.
We got to get out of here. There's a whole like war or battle happening downstairs. We've got to go."
Then help me burn this place to the ground.
Oh yeah, no problem. We'll do that on the way out.
Okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. We're totally on board with this. We've been lied to for a long time, and Holly, I love this rage. Let's bottle this and use this because people have vengeance coming. Let's talk.
Your rage.
Yeah. I want to just like affirm all of her anger right now, that it is totally valid and totally right, like in this time, that like, and it has like, I don't know what to be. I don't even want to I don't want to cast suggestion. Like it's just
roll a persuasion check for me.
Absolutely.
And see, tell me how fundamentally you change Holly Lamb forever in this.
Is this a performance or is this a
no? This is a persuasion.
Cool. Okay, so 19. I think I just look her dead in the eye and said, "Your father was a terrible man. Your uncle was a terrible man who misused your parents' trust. My parents have done the same to me without even being a line away from guardianship. We will make them all pay, and we will do it strategically."
Holly Lamb looks at you, Kent. The green just burning just as bright. And she says, "I like the way you think, Kent Vanderbilt. I like the way you think a lot." And she snaps her fingers, and you notice the entire roof, like there's like a satellite almost at the top of this building, and you see her snap her fingers, and this green like energy just crushes this satellite and sets it on fire. setting the rooftop. You are all on a blaze.
And they're just like, Holly, you know that we have to get out of this building, right?
Do you not feel the power?
Power is not going to keep you alive if we set the building on fire while we're in it.
Like,
I'm unkillable right now.
What did they do to you?
Can I make a medicine check? I want to see like
in some
capacity. Actually, Arcana might be better.
Yeah, you can do both.
Okay, I will do one Arcana and then one medicine because I want to look.
I can't see the chat.
15 Arcana, nat 1 on the medicine. Nat 1.
Okay, it's a 25 Arcana. Yeah.
I'd like to roll medicine, please.
Yeah, go for it, Bayou.
Please.
As far as Arcana goes, Kaya, this is almost as powerful as the night you stood in front of the vault. This is the second most powerful concentration of mana you've ever been exposed to, and it's Holy Lamb.
They have pumped her full of mana.
She can't
like
think
a
straight.
lot. A lot.
It's too much. Okay.
Okay.
Holly.
But what if it's like meow meow and like over time it drains?
What if it's like her parents?
Okay. It's fine. Hey, Holly, it's all right. We are going to battle plan right now. Come over here, and I'm going to put my arm around them and try to siphon some of the mana off of them.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting. Go ahead and give me a sleight of hand to try and siphon this without her noticing.
I would like to.
And then what's that 13 on medicine check? What are you specifically looking for, TK, as that? And then also tell me what you were looking to do.
I want to use medicine to like gauge her malleability mental health wise.
Yeah, Bestie's not doing too hot right now.
Cool. I want to assist Kent, not in siphoning off the magic, but hear me out.
Yeah.
I would like, I have the background caretaker and I have a feature called nurture. With nurture, I have the ability to remove the fear condition from an ally, which I assume she considers us right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't want to remove the fear condition. I want to do what a parent would do with a sick child and soothe her.
Interesting.
So
a 5
soothe
sleight of hand.
her rage.
Right, soothe her rage, right, or her brokenness in this moment.
I am willing to roll for it.
I would like opposing persuasion rolls from Kent and Bayou in this moment because you are both telling Holly Lamb separate things.
Yeah,
cool.
And Kent, yours is at disadvantage because of your failed sleight of hand roll.
15.
I would like to use my inspiration.
Woo! Thank you,
that
please.
16 to give you 1 over. Can I see this scene between you two as you find yourselves opposing in method at this point?
Holly, they deserve everything you're going to give them, but you can't do it now in this way. You need to be smart about it. We need to be like a sword, a point in our direction.
Holly, look, you're tired. You need to rest. And the last thing you need right now is fighting advice from a Vanderbilt.
What is that supposed to mean?
You know what it means. Shut up.
Are Omo and Kaya doing anything to sway this in any way?
So is Kent currently trying to draw the magic out of her?
No, I think I'm unsuccessful. Like I probably went to go put a soothing arm around them, and they like shrinked away from it.
Yeah.
And so like I haven't removed any of this excess mana from them at all.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll say Kaya will just be like, look, it's a mess out there. They're fighting all over the place. Let's just get out of here. This building is going to come down. You set it on fire. Staying here is not going to help anybody. Let's just run. Let's get far away from this town. Should I roll persuasion?
I think that you're already on the winning side, so you don't need to. Unless Omo is doing anything at this moment to greatly change fate. Then no, I believe the voices.
Oh, you want to go to prom with me?
Promposal!
Oh my god.
No, I think all Omo is doing is like, so he's never seen Holly like this, and he's known Holly his entire life. So any suggestion sounds like the best suggestion right now. So as each of you is speaking, he's shaking his head, agreeing with each of you, even though you're all saying different things. He's like, yes, yes. Oh, but yeah, no, they have a good point. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We should do that. Like, he has no idea what's going on.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And so, yeah, I think like there's a long moment where she's looking at the four of you. And then her eyes flip to you by you. And she says, "What is this?"
Look, Holly, I don't know you very well. I don't like you a lot, but let's at least get you some rest. What?
You don't like me?
You're always a little perky.
She advances 2 steps towards you.
Do you like me?
Do I like you?
Well, you just asked. I feel like it's
I
fair.
don't like anyone.
See, then
at
why are you
this
mad at
point.
me? Well, that's fair.
I don't know what's going on. Did you know? Did you know?
Know what?
Narrow it down, baby.
We knew perhaps a day before you did.
And then we found out you were here, so we came here to rescue you. So let's go.
So they kept the secret from all of us?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get answers. We will get, but we have to be smart. And Bayou is right. We need our rest.
We will have answers and revenge. There's no rest needed when I find death nowhere near me.
Holly, you're burning yourself up. You're using this new power that I know it feels limitless, but it needs something. It's using something.
Don't pretend like you've ever known this power.
Did you not just see me turn him into a bird?
I could turn this ground into lava in moments.
Then do it, but wait
Don't
till we
pretend
leave the house. I'll leave the building.
You say do it, and in the impulse of a teenager, she looks out and she throws her hand. You see every stalk of corn in this field melt.
Counterspell.
You counterspell it!
It's like, yes, I know this power, Holly.
Don't test me. You understand just as well as I that the people in that town deserve no sort of mercy.
Leroy deserves mercy. Savannah deserves mercy. Everyone who has been lied to deserves mercy. And a chance at revenge. I'm not denying you either. I'm saying there's a middle path where you can have it all. Holly, you're not alone in this fight.
She nods once. So you have a plan then?
Yes. Gather as much information as we can. And then we rip the Vanderbilts, the MacArthurs, and the Lambs apart.
I mean, are there any other lambs left? Just
perception check.
Out of character. Are there any lambs left? Except
we don't.
You don't know what happened to Alvin Lamb.
Natural 1, 2 nat ones this
Are
session.
we all doing perception?
Oh my god!
It's okay.
Oh,
So
are we all doing?
Perception check from everyone who's up here. Yep.
Okay. I'm just looking at Holly. I think that's why.
24.
24, crushing it.
24. You hear the sound of helicopter blades, fans. What are these called?
Blades, helicopter blades.
Yeah. Omo, in the distance, you hear the quickly approaching sound of helicopter blades. You're standing on a helipad.
Okay, guys, there are helicopters coming this way. I'd rather not. Holly, I'd rather not have you destroy them right now. Hear me out. Let's just go down the death's staircase out to the corn dragon. We'll catch you up on our way down. We need to leave now, though.
And you say, we need to leave now then. And Kaya, the microphone, the walkie-talkie in your hand perks back up. You hear, we're pulling ahead. We're pulling ahead. Just a more concentrated force. No survivors. I'm not interested anymore.
Who's saying? Do I recognize the voice?
That is the same voice as before. That means that your side is losing downstairs.
We gotta go, guys.
You say, we gotta go. And you see the helicopter in the distance, Omo. This helicopter bears an insignia. Now, it's one you've never seen on a fucking helicopter before, but it is still the unmistakable Vanderbilt design on its head. You, with this impeccable eyesight, can see Marta is in the passenger seat of that fucking helicopter. And she is almost here.
And
now,
Bayou, squash.
Mm-hmm. She is a squash.
Bayou, you notice something a little bit different than everybody else. Now, there's this sort of like shimmer kind of near you in the rain, kind of off to Holly's side. You kind of can't tell what it is. That is, of course, until it grows. Little by little. Until it's the size of a fist. And quickly larger than that. A shimmering copper flare of sparks pops out from right next to Holly's side. This shimmering, it's so bright compared to what your eyes are so used to right now. You have no choice but to look away for just a moment. Now, when you look back, there is something brand new. And that is, my friends, the very first portal that any of you have ever seen.
Yeah, and I know intuitively it's a portal.
You do. Okay. And you see Sunny pop right through it.
What?
What's on the other
leather
side?
Jacket. You
Katie
see
Mae,
her
do me a favor
literally-
and just flip all those tokens. Just, we're not looking at that portal and it's bugging the hell out of me.
Wait, flip it. Wait.
Just select them all and right click. And then then it's like flip horizontal or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Advanced
turn us to face them. It's
like an advanced flip horizontal or something. I can't do it. I'm not logged in.
You know what? I'm just gonna make it real big. There you go.
There you go. I'll put myself over here on the other side. Oh no, I'm not gone now.
No, oh my god.
Oh, bye-bye. I'm in it.
No, I hate you.
That was very fast.
I'm just switching where by you. But yeah, so you see like Sunny literally like tumble out of it. She does like a front roll. You can see her kind of like hit her head. She's still wearing her leather jacket. And she like perks back up immediately, kind of like holding her head. She goes, ow! Ow, that was so hard!
Sunny?
Ow!
What the hell?
Yes, we have to go. Chase is in danger.
What?
Yeah, everybody's in danger. What the hell is going on? Where does this portal lead?
She says back. It's wild
Specifics?
over there.
Wild over where? What? Why? No.
Where did you think, dorks? Where we've been the whole time?
In jail?
Yeah, if you want to think about it like that, Kaya, a little bit like jail.
Okay, can you
Sonny,
just help Holly?
Holly's a god right now. We need you. You need to convince me that this is bigger than Holly being a god right now.
Oh my God, duck! And you see Sonny actually kind of like tackle by you to the ground. I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws as this helicopter fucking lands.
Advantage
before it
on
does, I wanna
dexterity
use-
saving throws.
Can I use? I want to use technomancy to crash it into the side so it can't land
You want to crash the helicopter that your mother's in.
into the side of the building so it can't land. Yes,
Shit. Okay.
How?
technomancy.
You can't.
I don't know. Okay.
But can technomancy be used directly for sabotage?
It's 20 feet. So as soon as they're within 20 feet of me, I want to be able to jerk the handle so it like has to shift.
Land a helicopter from top down. But before you're going to be in 20 feet, it's going to be above you because helicopters have to come like up down.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be a harder landing on top of you.
That's okay.
If you would like to cast a spell to try and crash the helicopter before it can get here, that is a different story.
And I'd love to, if it's like an opposed arcana versus like the strength of the pilot or like something like that, like I'm willing to compete on it for sure.
I'm just taking it away from you. I'm saying within 20 feet, the helicopter is going to be too close for you to do anything.
Got it. So otherwise I can still cast a spell though.
Yep.
Then in that case, I'm going to use my last spell slot to use Shadow Blade. And my packed weapon has a wreath of shadows sort of form around it. Wherever Shade is now gone. So Bradley is now on their own. Yeah. I can only concentrate on one thing at a time. And yeah.
Oh, I did it. I saved this man. I guess life is worth living after all.
So instead of doing it, you're just bringing this shadow to your sword as this helicopter lands?
Yeah, I'm just readying the sword to, be ready. And yeah, I put it in chat. It's going to be a 3d8 because I'm using it as a 4th level because I'm a warlock, Harry.
Okay, so and then dexterity saves. Did anyone get below a 10?
All right.
No, I didn't.
I got a 20. 19.
Okay, everyone got above a 10, so no one gets like knocked off the side of the building, which is nice. As this helicopter lands like squarely in the middle of this helipad, and you notice only Marta like gets out. The sound of the helicopter whirring. You see that Sunny has like backed up, so her back is to the portal. Where are the rest of you?
Edging to the portal.
In front of them, between Marta and the portal.
Yeah, I think how it's set up now.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Marta steps out, and let me grab her token real quick. Yeah, so before Marta speaks, is anyone else doing anything? I want to give you that space.
If they're stepping out, no, I'm not doing anything. Sorry. No. I was like, I'll go into a rage. I'm like, no, but my wild magic sword's gonna go off before they even say anything. So no.
Right. Okay. Anyone else?
I'm between a rock and a hard place right now. Like, do I stay or do I go type of thing? This portal looks pretty great right now, and I'm sorry, I really hate Marta. Yeah, Bayou's gonna like step between Holly and the portal and set a like hand on her shoulder, and I'd like to cast Cure Wounds on Holly.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please go ahead and do that. Okay. Anyone else? Final calls before Marta steps out.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at level 2.
If I can.
So that's a 16.
Nice.
All right. I can't find where my Marta token went. I'm so sad. So I'll find it for next season. You know what? Yeah. Oh, wait, I found it. I lied.
There it is.
Oh, man. Just when the panic had set in. All right, there's her token. I remember because she had a cool token, and I was so going to be very sad about having lost it. So you see her step out. This woman looks, well, she normally looks incredibly well put together in any and every given moment. You notice that Rain, the great equalizer, washes that away the moment she steps out into this wild storm that you all find yourselves in. But you see that she does. And Kent, like, there is genuine worry on her face as she like throws herself out of the helicopter. And she says, Kent, are you all right?
No, you don't get to ask that.
What do you mean, ask this? This building is about to go. Everyone get in the helicopter.
No. I'm not going anywhere with you.
Kent, I understand what this looks like.
What it looks? You experimented on Omo. You experimented on Holly. How many other kids were going to suffer so I could become the winner, Mom?
There are other things at play, Kent. I would happily tell you and all of your friends about them. If we get in this helicopter and get to a safe space, I will tell the troops downstairs to pull out. I will keep your and my people safe. You just need to get into this helicopter, Kent.
I don't trust you.
Kent, if you go into that portal, I cannot keep you safe.
It's fine. You weren't doing a good job anyways. And he immediately goes into the portal.
Oh, shit. Yes. Kyle will jump in after.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. I guess. Okay. So Kent, you hop right through the portal. And I think that like, you aren't there to hear like the genuinely like heartbroken cry that Marta lets out in this moment. And almost like that cry is the cue. Omo and Bayou, you feel the building shift just a little bit more precariously. Omo, you just watched your old best friend jump through a portal. What are you doing?
I think when Kent was talking, like he was like, "Oh God, another long monologue by Kent and his family, like talking or whatever." And he was like looking at Holly the entire time to see if like, what's Holly feeling about like?
Oh, she's like after Kent said like you did this, like Holly's eyes narrowed with, oh, so she did this.
Oh,
she's gotcha. Back a deep fury.
But she doesn't recognize like Marta as like a culprit, like the person that like.
I mean, I think she's about to blame her quite certainly.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
So while while I'm like looking at Holly, as soon as like Kent goes into his monologue or whatever, as soon as he says that line about like Omo and like that, like Omo kind of like perks up and like looks and like then sees like Kent jump in this hole. He's like, damn, like he knows how hard that must have been for Kent. like his mom told him something and he did the exact opposite. And like I want to like I think what Omo does is like kind of like walk over. He sees Holly getting upset. I want to like take Holly by the hand, and I think he turns to Marta, and like he was gonna go off, but now he knows he can't let Holly go off on her, and he's just like, and that's what king supporting kings looks like. And then like,
oh my god, yeah.
She's like, what?
And I want to look at Holly and be like, we should go. And then like try to like take her into the portal. Not like yank her, but like kind of like lead her into the portal.
And I think like for anyone else, it would not work, but she does have a crush on you. So unfortunately,
okay.
it is going to work. And I'm mad about it because I
He takes her hand and Holly's like, hello, yes. Hello.
Like her eyes just immediately turn back to normal.
She had like a 2-hour speech about vengeance and she's just like, okay, bye.
Bye.
We're gonna go eat string cheese and watch Power Rangers together.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Holly is so like disoriented that if like you tell her like this is the best call, you can get her through that portal. So do you step through?
Yeah, I stepped through.
Okay. And you step through the portal. And by you hear Sunny mutter next to you, hey, I don't got much longer holding this thing open. No but at that point, Marta says, Bayou, please, you must go and bring them back. I might be a villain in your life, but there is evil on the other side of that thing.
Where are Fern and Craig?
There's a long pause as the rain is pouring down. And Marta gives you this long, measured look. And then almost like a well, fuck it, kind of like appears over her face as she realizes like this situation is lost beyond all repair. She says, well, Bayou, they found out. And the queen didn't like that very much, did she?
I never liked you. If I see you again, I'm gonna kill you. Bye, Marta.
She looks at you and she says, bring my son back when you come begging for my protection. You flip her off.
Yeah, I walk backwards into hell.
Yes.
You step backwards through the portal.
I should have had that little white girl kill you.
No, I'm not kidding. If you hadn't taken Holly and Marta gave me an answer like that, Bayou'd be like, cool, she's all yours. Bye.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's the one. That's cool. She's the one right there. I saw her. I got pictures. I'll show you later.
She was texting about it. She
was bragging all over the internet.
Yeah, I got screenshots. I got receipts.
You look stupid in all of them.
I think you hear Bayou as you step forward. You kind of like feel Sunny's presence behind you, but like as you're stepping through the you almost like think you make it up in your head, but you hear Sunny mutter, "What's kind of hot?" underneath her breath as you all step through the portal. And it zaps shut behind you. And that's the last we see of our 4 heroes this season. But I think what we do see is Marta, soaked in the rain, take a few steps to the edge of the helipad. and look down at the battle below her as your side loses the fight.
No.
She reaches down, speaks into some sort of thing in her blazer, and says, "Round up the kids. I'm not leaving this to chance anymore."
Oh, shit.
And that is where we will end this season of Generation Fantasy. Marta's gonna kill all your friends now. I can't wait! Oh, it's gonna be so good!
They're not my friends.
Ooh, that was so
Fuck
good.
They're
I
not
don't care
my
about anyone.
friends.
But Bradley, no!
But
Man, fuck Bradley.
Well, I mean, man, if what is it when it's monarchicide? Regicide?
Oh, regicide.
Yes, regicide.
Yes. If regicide is what it takes, Marta will get you the crown.
Did Bradley's dad land as a bird
transformed into a bird.
before Kaya walked into a different plane?
What if he was like, "I'm free"? And he just like turned into a man and was like, "No." Love it. Oh my god. Well, hey, what did you guys think of the first season?
Great job, Katie Mae. That was awesome.
Yes.
So much fun.
Thank you.
And we pick up season 2 next week, right? So we can just start playing it right again. We can get right back into it.
God, I hate you so much.
When TK said
You can stop
what
acting,
happened
TK.
to Fern and what was the other
And
name?
Craig.
And Craig.
Craig.
Oh my god, I almost lost it. It took me so off guard.
Ooh.
You went so meek on that, and I was like, "Oh my god, like, that's so
I
sad."
know, it's so good.
Oh.
I have
Very
the
good.
hardest time, like, because I have a hard time not like brimming with pride when people I love make very smart and cool decisions. Because my first instinct is to be like, "Yeah, you're so smart and my best friend." And I'm like, "Oh wait, I'm in a scene. Fuck."
I don't know about best
Uh,
friend, but all right.
That was so good.
Besties. That
This
a
was
great-
good. We got a lot of closure.
Mhm.
So
Did you?
Ooh.
Anyways,
I think in the right
no,
ways.
I mean,
like,
we got a lot of season closure. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
the arc has like really kind of come back down, and we're coming into the denouement.
yeah. So
And-
I was fully prepared for you to join the war downstairs. Go with Marta for answers, or go with Sunny after Chase. So it could have ended any of those ways.
We went the way that gets us the fuck out of Jenkins.
Yeah.
You and get me out of Jenkins.
Fuck
Goodbye.
Jenkins.
And I think Ken was just like,
I'm tired of being a human.
like really like the idea of like, no, stay here, and like I'm gonna do the exact opposite of anything you tell me right now. Like you could tell me to jump in that portal and be like, no, I'm
What
gonna
if
stay
your
here.
Mom is fucking right though.
I mean, and that could be Kent's discovery later, and like, but I think right now he needs to find it out for himself, which would be very fun to also see what it looks like when we land, and what is it like for us in the ephemeral. Also, what's the Iron Citadel, and what's the deal with that? There's so many questions I can't wait to look into. Yeah,
All in season 2, baby.
season 2.
No more modern maps. They're
What's
all
Omo's
gone.
name? Can we? Is that something we can end season 1 on? Finding out what Omo's actual
Oh god, no!
name
I
is?
don't even think we can do that. We can't. We
End of
can
the
figure
campaign. End of the campaign, maybe.
end of the campaign. That's when it's revealed. It's Ricky Bobby. I don't know.
It's Ricky Bobby. No, it's Ronald McDonald the second.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that I just have the vat ruptures onto question mark, and then underneath it, corn dragon with 6 more questions.
Mhm.
But yeah, we have so many questions. Where is friend? Where is the prince and his girlfriend? Where what's going to happen to those who remained in Jenkins, right?
Mhm.
Those who are eligible for the crown. I want you to know that like there was a whole reality of a season 2 where you like stayed where they could see you.
Just like under their gaze the entire time. Oof.
But no, we are going on a different path, and I cannot wait to see it. That is one as a fugitive is where season 2 will take us. I cannot wait.
Hey guys, the Riddle Master.
Who's this character? Yeah, Riddle Master. This is.
I'm actually talking like that because I'm losing my voice and it hurts.
Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Does someone want to lead us through the outros, and you'll be my best friend forever?
I can do that. Hey guys,
go for it.
We're going to do our outros. Let's go. I'll start off. Hey, I'm Masood. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter at Marudeboy, MahrudBoi. I'm going to be on break for a little bit in terms of streams. I got some time. Usually this would be the opportunity where folks would roast my outfit, but y'all, it's a season finale, and I just gave you nothing to roast. So thank you. So we're going to move right along. Carlos, up next.
Hey, what's up? My name's Carlos Luna. You can find me on all social media under Carlos Crits. And what I got going on? I have a Power Rangers show coming up. That's really cool. I think it premieres on the 27th or 28th. It's for Renegade Con. We recorded a bunch of episodes and they're editing it and it looks really, really cool. So I wish I could share more some of the stuff, but a lot of it has to be approved by Hasbro. But it's really cool.
Heck yeah.
Take it away, Solani.
Hi, I'm Solani, Mistress First on Twitter and Twitch. And on Saturday, I have Plot Hunters. We just started up our new season. So we are on the 3rd episode this week, every Saturday at Plot Hunters on Twitch. And it's going to be super awesome. They're going to be going into the Underdark soon. It's going to be great.
And TK.
I don't know what's going on with my mic, but it keeps not turning on when I push the button, which is annoying. It's me, it's TK. I write spooky stories. I put them on the internet. If you like spooky stories, then you can read them at my website, tkjwrites.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, TK Joins the Fray. I'm still doing 2-sentence horror story prompts, which is a delight. Today's prompt was All That Glitters. I don't know what tomorrow's is going to be. I don't know. I'll steal it from Netflix. Who knows?
And Katie Mae.
Hi, I'm Katie Mae, also known as KM the DM. If you would like to go to a show where they call me Daddy, you can check out Death to Divinity, which is actually the first all-fat and all-queer Dungeons & Dragons homebrew campaign. You can find that at deathdivinity.gay. If you like if you want to see my take on a very spooky Feywild, come check it out. I'm doing a lot of really, really cool work over there. And that should be able to keep you company if you're missing us during the break. We've got 5 episodes over there so far. Perfect to catch up on, both in stream and podcast form. Deathdivinity.gay for more information. And if you want to keep up with me while we're on our off season, you can go to OK Katie Mae on Twitter or Indoor Recess Crew with 3 S's to keep a hold of us. We miss you. We will be back. We're going to take some time off to Jimmy the Bones and plan for season 2. We'll miss you so much. Keep an eye out on the Indoor Recess Twitch channel for maybe some pickup streams in between then. That's Indoor Recess Crew over there. We've got some Psychonauts 2 to play maybe coming up here. So keep an eye out for that. Super excited. Also, I maybe want to get together with someone from Indoor Recess Crew and play through Boyfriend Dungeon and talk about its hits and misses, because I hear there's some of both in there. I'd love to look at that with someone. But that's us, and we'll miss you. Don't miss us. What do we want our parting words to be, sweet friends? What parting advice? What advice do they desperately need from us?
That's hard. I definitely want to say thank you for sticking around the entire stream. We went over, and that was fantastic.
I have time lapse. Whoops.
I leave you in the words of a really great quote that I like from Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel, who's a civil rights leader during the civil rights movement. And he said, "When I was younger, I really valued the people who were loud. And now I'm older, I really value the people who are kind."
Aww. Okay. Well, with that cryptic advice, we'll see you next season.
We'll see you guys later.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.